Good morning. Welcome, welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this magical Monday. I'm sending everyone so much love. If you are watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, hello. All you need to do is pop your comments in the chat for me and you can ask me a question. Anything that's on your mind, you can ask me about love, your person, money, career, health, anything that's going on with someone else. You can ask me about a message from the other side, anything that's going on really. So I'm sending you lots of love. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. So I'm going to kick off today. Hey Richard, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm going to start the day with Victor because our beautiful soul sister Laura has donated for Victor because Victor's donated for her and she's kind of passing that on. And also big thank you to Victor for time stamping everyone's messages after. So we're going to start with Victor. So welcome, Victor. So what I'm going to do for Victor then, we're going to do a message first of all from his twin. Okay. Hey, welcome. Yes, this is Tarot and Oracle and Angels and everything else. It's just we're a great community, Richard. So, hey, Cece, welcome. Hey, Melissa. Victor's in the house. I'm just starting with you, honey. So, Victor's in the house. So, this is a message for Victor from the beautiful Laura, who's donated for you. So, first message out is, I sometimes feel that you deserve so much more and much better than me. Now, this is in reverse. So I'm actually feeling this is something he's overcoming right now and working through. So he's realizing that he's held himself back because of his own sense of self-worth, not feeling good enough for you. And I feel he's working through that right now. Please don't feel disappointed with me. So, and I know that you don't. This is his perception, remember. So he's saying, don't feel disappointed with me because I was holding myself back. It was my own fears. It was my own insecurities. I always knew there was something different about you. And he said, no one will ever compare to you. And that's why, because he's always known there's something about you that's been different than anybody else. And that's why there is no comparison with anyone else. My emotions for you are running deep. So he is feeling quite emotional at the moment. Give me a block in the throat. And I feel this is collective anyway, where communication is coming in and things are being restored. So he's feeling emotional about you. I keep dreaming about us together. You're the best thing that's happened to me. So he's dreaming about you constantly. You may be dreaming about him right now, or you may have a vivid dream that you're together. So let's see what he's actually dreaming about. So he's not dreaming about us, and the dream is about you being together in union, spending time together. Because he knows in that dream and in reality that you're the best thing that's ever happened to him. I dreamt that you told me you love me. Isn't that beautiful? So in this dream that he's had where you were together, you told him you loved him. And I feel that's kind of something he needs to hear, because he's saying, I feel that you deserve better than me. Please don't be disappointed with me. So obviously you showing up in that dream, and which is really an astral visit. You showing up and saying to him, you don't need to time that out, Victor, okay? You don't need to time Richard out. He's just popping on and seeing what's going on, okay? So please don't time out. So Richard, don't go anywhere, okay? That was a mistake, okay? Just please be wary when you time it. You don't need to time people out for putting emojis in like that, okay? So anyway, carrying on. So he's had a dream and he's saying you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. And you told him that you loved him, which reassured him. Okay, reassured him that he's okay. That's what you need to know, okay? So let's see what else is going on. We're going to do some letters. So letters coming through. We've got C and we've got H. We've got E. We've got B. We've got J, Q and V. So obviously got V coming in there. But I'm getting he as well, which is obviously about him. That he's thinking about you. Or they. So these are your letters. So I'm going to pop these up there. And obviously I've got B coming through in that as well, as in a B, like a physical B. So what's the Keanu card coming through for you? What's the Keanu card for you? Obviously if people are being disrespectful, fair enough, time them out, but if people are just putting a little emoji like that, at the moment I don't see any reason why he should have been timed out. That's all I'm saying. Okay, but obviously you can see more about what's going on in the chat than I can. Okay, so we've got negotiate. So this says it's the devil's advocate. I know that's one of your favourites as well. And this is to do with 1997. Sometimes you need to give a little to get what you want. And you know that you're giving, you're very giving anyway. You give in the channel, you give to others, you give love, support. And I feel what this message is really about is you're helping him through your reassurance in the 5D right now to know that he is deserving of your love, because that's really what I'm picking up on today. I'm picking up on the feeling that he doesn't feel good enough for you, or he didn't, and then he went to sleep last night and you reassured him and he felt much better. So he may be feeling much more in tune with everything right now. It's bringing some, we've got some charms. So in the charms then, you got beautiful heart, okay? And it says more in there. So obviously that's about the love. You got a cross, so you got Jesus with you. And I want to bring in a Jesus message for you as well. So I'm doing Victor right now. This is a message for Victor. Let's bring in a message for you for Victor from Jesus. What do you need to know? Jesus saying to you, peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Now what I've got coming through here is that you've been sending peaceful thoughts to your twin, loving thoughts to your twin, and that's helping him to feel peaceful about the situation, helping him to feel more relaxed, more in tune with himself, more believing that you belong together and that he does deserve your love. So I feel Jesus is helping you to share that light with everyone. You've got a skull and crossbones, which can be about releasing toxic things, anything that feels poison to you, which is like releasing the past. And this could be his own toxic thoughts. So you're helping him to release his toxic thoughts to heaven. You've got an L coming through as well. You've got the initial L, which could be for love, okay, which is very beautiful. And you've got like a little girl in this, okay, and this is like the inner child. But I feel this could also be, because they're showing it me as well as like a boy or a girl. So I'm kind of seeing this as someone who's growing up. So this could be, I don't really feel there's like a gender in this, okay, but I feel this is about the inner child, and I feel you're nurturing his inner child. I feel that's where I'm connected with more than anything else. You've got this gorgeous black flower there, and you've got an angel, okay, and it says angels watching over you. So what I'm feeling is here, I feel the angels are guiding you to help him to feel more lovable, more deserving of love, more loving, more gentle, more kind, so he can release his toxic thoughts about being good enough for you. And Jesus is guiding you. And I feel what you also need to know is things are blooming in your life because Jesus is with you. So you're able to overcome any darkness, any struggle, any pain, anything that causes you problems, anything that affects the inner child, because of your strength. So Jesus helping you. You've got Milan coming through as well. So this may be somewhere you travel to in the future. It may be something that resonates with you now. And you've got bloom as well. So things are going to bloom. So I feel that flower is about things blooming in the darkness, things shifting. Milan could be important to your twin as well in some way. Obviously, Milan is connected with great clothes and designer labels and money and things like that. So that could be a sign. You've got Archangel Nathaniel with you as well, who I really do feel is helping you to remove any blocks or obstacles, to get you on more out. So you've got, the wolf, telepathy, the dreams, the link that you share, the passion, the desire, it's all there. Everything's heading in a new direction. I hope that helps, okay? And a big shout out to Laura for donating for you. And thank you for everything you do for time stamping and being here for everyone. And obviously, I know I do call you out sometimes, all of you, for the way you are in the chat, but you can see what's going on. I just don't want people to get kind of timed out for just sharing an emoji or something like that. So I hope that helps. Okay, thank you to everyone who's in the house. I've just started with Victor there. So thank you to everyone who's here. I'm sending you all so much love. And a big thank you for all your amazing support. And Angel Seekers, just to let you know, I've started the gratitude series today. So if you want to learn more about gratitude, or you want to do some focused gratitude over the next 28 days, great level to join, brand new level for membership as well. So I'm sending everyone so much love today. We're going to start then with the donations. So we're going to start with the beautiful Kat. Thank you for being here, honey. Kat says, let me find your question. I heard a thought. I don't know how to include you in my life. Give me a block. So this could also be affecting communication. He didn't write birthday wishes, but he saw my post. I felt his stress, guidance and a message, please. So what he's really saying is he's got to sort his life out before he can actually include you in his life and vice versa. So I feel like what he's trying to say to you there is, I'm sorting out my life. Because he's saying time spent with you was the happiest time of my life. So when he thinks about you, when he thinks back to the times he shared with you, he knows it was the happiest times he's ever had. He's saying, yeah, I envision us driving off into the sunset together. So he has visions of the future and like fantasies about what it would be like to be with you and to escape. I feel it's like an escapism where he wants to escape his problems, his stress, his anxiety, the things you're picking up on. And he's like, oh, I'd love to drive off into the sunset together and be happily ever after. But to make that happen, he's got to level up, he's got to heal, and he's got to take some form of action. Yeah, saying I look back at everything you said and you were right. So he's thinking about things you've said to him in the past, things you've done, and he's coming to his own conclusions, which is why he needs time. And he needs to sever cords with certain things in his life. And I feel that maybe he's felt you severing cords with him, because obviously you can't ever sever the cords of love, but you can sever cords of fear and stress and anxiety. And you may have been working on that. So severing the cords, I'm feeling, is about him releasing the things in his life that are toxic to him or that don't serve him anymore. And you may have even told him about those things in the past, things that weren't serving him. Because he said, I knew you were right all along. So you may have told him how he could perhaps make his life healthier, better. And he's listening now. He's taking her on board, okay? He's saying, watching you move on is killing me, but I want what's best for you. So he does worry that you're moving on, watching you move on. So he's obviously been watching your social media or give me a block there. He's keeping his eye on you in some way. And obviously you're not moving on from him. You're moving on in your life. So it's like he feels that you're moving forward and it's killing him because he feels like he's held back. So this doesn't mean you've got to go to him and say, oh, I'm with you, I love you and all of that. It means keep doing you because it's making him aware that he needs to change. He said, I can't keep going on without you. So he does want you in his life. He wants to take some form of action. It's like everything you're doing right now is helping him to level up and step into his truth. So focus on serenity. Focus on peace. Focus on all the things that bring joy into your heart. Gratitude, compassion, walks in nature, doing the things you love doing. Connecting with the earth and the ocean and all those things are going to help you to move forward in your own way, in your own power. Let's get a tarot card for the next steps. So there is some good news coming, just not yet. And this is really powerful because the DM check-in that I've got coming on the channel on Saturday, so not the one tomorrow, the one on Saturday, is very much around this, where he wants to share something with you, but he's holding himself back. So I feel communication coming in is just a matter of time. It's just when, okay? I hope that helps. And Joanne, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from DM today? His current thoughts and feelings towards me. So how's he feeling? He's saying to you, I've put my past in the past and I want to start a new life with you. So there's things he's got to release from his past. And he's saying, I've put that in the past. So in his mind, he's kind of got a plan and he knows what he needs to release and let go of to have this new beginning with you. That's what he wants. He's saying, yeah, I want to make all of your dreams come true. So what are your dreams right now? What do you want to happen between the two of you? How do you see your life looking in like 5-10 years time? Perhaps focus on visualizing that because he wants to make all your dreams come true. So all the things you've perhaps been manifesting, thinking about, visualizing, it's like he's saying that's going to happen. However, first he's got to let the past go. He's got to release something. So I feel this could be a karmic situation. It could be something needs to tie up, loose ends. Could be him releasing the past part of himself that is afraid of starting again. So, yeah, he's coming. Slow going, but he's coming. Knight of Pentacles, that's your dreams are going to come true and it's going to work out, but it'll take a little bit of time. So the time is okay because obviously it's in divine timing anyway and you'll end up where you're meant to be. I do feel he's trapped in something right now and that's why he can't take your cup. So it's like he wants your cup, he wants you. He wants to be with you. He's constantly thinking about you and he gets very frustrated that he can't take that cup. Okay, look at the face on that guy. He looks really frustrated. and it's because of what he's stuck in. So he's going to release that and come to you, and you're going to be together. So your dreams are going to come true, so have faith. Let me pull you an angel card. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, spiritual growth. So remember, everything you're going through is for spiritual growth. You may see 999. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. When will I meet someone new? Okay, are you going to meet someone new? Okay, well, you got justice, okay, which can be about when you're more balanced. Okay, it could be a Libra that you meet if you're destined to meet someone, because obviously if you're meant to meet someone, you will. If you're not meant to meet someone right now, you won't, and that could be for many reasons. And you've got the Star, but you've got it in reverse. So I feel you're definitely being guided, but maybe you're not trusting in that, because you're saying, when am I going to meet someone new? When am I going to be with someone? And I feel like the angels are saying to you, you're already being guided. Everything's working out. There's some kind of battle you're going through you need to heal inside, because you've got to ask yourself the question, why do I want to meet someone new? Why am I desperate for a partner? Why do I want love? And I don't mean desperate like, oh, I've got to have it now. But it's like your energy is very much about being with someone else. And the angels want you to focus on just being with you. Just being in love with you. And being in love with the universe in this moment. Because that's going to bring everything to you. Because I do feel there's someone that will come back into your life. But you're being guided. It's like you're not trusting the process, or you're not allowing the universe to bring things to you. You're trying to control things. Forgive me, fear. And obviously there's nothing wrong with asking the questions. I have to give you the guidance that's coming through. And that's what I'm feeling. Could even be happening around the Libra season. So between now and the Libra season. So obviously the Libra season is October. So between now and October next year, that's when this could all move into place for you. So have faith in what's coming. Have faith in the universe and trust in the love. It will come in at the right time, okay? Whoever it is. Whether it's Adam coming back or whether it's someone new. Yeah, you're saying you're ready. Yeah, you're ready, but it's whether it's in divine timing. You may feel ready. And remember, you've got other things to do right now. Focus on other things. Okay, and then allow things to fall into place at the right time. I want a family. Yeah, but again, that's you trying to control the when. Okay, you can't say, oh, I've got to be with someone now because I want a family now. It doesn't work that way. Okay, you've got to have faith in God's timing and God's plan. Okay, God knows what you need and when, and he'll bring it to you. You've got to have faith in him. So just enjoy being in the present moment. Enjoy building what you've got now. Okay, and affirming what you desire, and then having faith that it will come in at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Ling, thank you for the donation, honey. Ling says, where's your question, honey? Morning, Liz, what's next from SD to me? Ling, bucket messages from him to me. So what's the message coming through? Valentine's Day. So that could be a significant date, okay? It's only a few months away. So again, timelines are guidelines. Life force. So what I'm feeling with this is he sees you as his life force. When he connects with you, he feels very forceful about you as well. You give him strength and power. When he's connecting with you, that's how you make him feel. It's like Clark Kent becoming Superman. But when Clark Kent's with Lois, he feels like Superman anyway, even though he is Superman, if that makes sense. So what I'm really feeling is that you make him feel things and you make him feel strong. You're his life force. You're like the sun. And I talk constantly about the feminine being the warmth, like the sunlight that shines bright and guides everything to them. So I feel that's what you need to remember. That's how he sees you. And something is shifting between now and Valentine's Day. Okay, so what's the energy that's happening? What's the energy that's happening? So the energy is Kundalini rising. So you're going to feel the heat and the desire and the fire. So there's lots of passion between you. Your journey, however, is divinely protected until you have that intimate merge. Okay, so you are going to connect intimately. And I'm feeling this is very like sexy energy. So it's showing you that you're going to have an encounter in that way. However, until that happens, you're divinely protected. So you could see rainbows, you could see 444. So you are protected right now. And that's what his current feelings are. He's feeling very turned on by you because you make him feel strong and powerful and confident. And he wants to merge with you intimately. So he wants to get jiggy with you. Okay, that's what he wants. But until it's the right time, you're being protected. Okay, and I feel something could be happening between now and Valentine's Day, or it could happen on Valentine's Day. Yeah, you've got the Hermit and you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is reminding you to keep doing you right now. Keep focusing on what you're doing, your career, your business, taking care of your own stuff, your own business. When I say business, I don't necessarily mean business either. I mean like taking care of what you've got to do in your own life. And because he sees you as very strong and independent. So remember, he needs to level up, and that's what he's doing deep thinking about right now. So he's working on finding all the answers. He's gone within. He could be in hermit mode. He could be processing, and that could be very tiring to you and a bit stressful, but focus on self-love and self-care and raising your vibration. Focus on your independence. Enjoy your freedom right now, because you've got everything going for you. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. I was upset. C was upset with me because I did not text him back the other day. Well, again, that's daft. Okay, think about all the times he's kept you waiting. Okay, so at the end of the day, that's his own ego. It's nothing to do with you. It's like, because in this day and age, remember, we're used to instant access, instant things. So you're just mirroring back to him that he needs to be a bit more patient, and he needs to recognize his own behavior, and that sometimes his own behavior can affect your behavior. So you're mirroring something back to him he needs to heal. So don't take that personally. What are his current feelings and plans towards me? So don't feel bad about that, because I don't feel that you were playing mind games or anything like that. You were just doing what you thought was right or best for you. You were protecting your heart. So he wants to come forward. He's holding himself back, okay? So you got the Knight of Cups, which is that movement towards you, but it's in reverse. So he is going to reach out. He is going to contact you again. He is going to move towards you because he does love you, but he may just be holding himself back a little bit. I want to love you the way you deserve. So really what you've shown him is he needs to step up. He's got to treat you and love you the way you deserve to be loved and treated. And that's what he's realising. I denied and doubted our connection because I couldn't believe it was real and happening to me. So he's never felt love like this before, and it spooked him. And he said, that's why I denied it. I didn't believe it was real. So he hid away from it. I want a serious commitment with you. I want a lifetime with you. So that's his intention. He wants a commitment with you. Whether he's showing that to you right now or not doesn't matter. That's what his intention is, his feelings. So he is going to reach out when he feels it's the right time. So it's not that he's punishing you. He's punishing himself. He knows your soulmates, twin flames, take the label away. He knows you have a soul bond. So this is showing you it's not over between you in any way, shape or form. So keep doing you. I hope that helps, okay? Big welcome to owners in the house. I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here, okay? I'm sending you so much power right now to everyone as well. Archangel Michael is with us all as we start this new week. We've got the beautiful Anne. Thank you for the donation, honey. So Anne says, may I get a message from Frank to me, and may I ask how he is with the karmic he's together with now, okay? Try not to focus too much on that. There's lessons being learned. Because what you're doing there is also healing your own issues around feeling like you are not good enough, or you're feeling you're comparing yourself to that person. What does that person have that I don't have? Why is he with her and not me? All of that. So this is an opportunity for you to heal those issues and those wounds, okay? Because you've got to look at you and think, what is it telling me about myself? And it's the fact that you may not be loving yourself enough, okay? And we all go through that, So there's going to be swift action happening. And I feel what's going on is I feel that the connection with that person may be moving forward a bit quicker than he wants it to. Okay, so I feel that it's like it's happening at speed, like lightning speed. It took him by surprise, really. Okay, so what he's saying is, I want to reach out to you. And what I'm really connecting with, I'm connecting with these cards more about you than that person. Because he's learning lessons with her. So don't get triggered thinking, oh, what's happened quick? And because what he's saying is, I want to reach out to you. And the reason the Knight of Swords is here is because it's going to be spontaneous. It's going to happen when you don't expect it. It's probably going to happen quicker than you think. And it's probably going to happen when he doesn't even think it's going to happen either. In other words, he'll just wake up one day, or he'll just go through his day and pick up his phone and send you a message. That's how it's going to be. It's going to be spontaneous. So that means you don't sit around waiting for that message. You just focus on being your best version and raising your vibration and loving life and realising there's nothing to be jealous of. There's no need to be jealous of this person. Look at this. It says, you were missed beyond measure and I long to be with you again. So he misses you more than you know. He misses you. It's like you loved beyond measure. You were missed before measure, beyond measure. He said, I long to be with you again. That's what you need to know. Okay. So what's the guidance for you? What's the guidance for you? You've got dreams. So you're going to be connecting in dreams first. So remember I said, didn't I, that before something physically happens in the 3D, you're going to have a dream. So pay attention to your dreams. You'll have a dream where he perhaps tells you he misses you, he longs to be with you again, or he reaches out, and that's your sign it's coming. They give me a block. So what's going on with this karmic person? What's going on with this karmic person? We've got the King of Wands and the Hierophant. So there is some kind of commitment there. Don't get triggered, okay? There is some kind of commitment. So he is committed to that person right now. And that person is making him feel good about himself. There could be some passion there. But don't get triggered by it and think, oh my God, because I have to tell you the truth. However, you have to be realistic about these things too. He's learning in that situation right now. He's becoming his true self. He's stepping into his power. So that person will be stroking his ego, making him feel good. And that's what you need to know. That's why it doesn't serve you to focus on the karmic situation, because it just brings up pain and stress. And I know how that feels. So the best thing you can do is breathe and focus on you and what you share and what the future is going to be like. Because understand that person is a catalyst to his growth. Okay, that's the message. And this could also be like where I said things may be happening a bit quicker than he wants. She may be talking about commitment. She may be talking about marriage and all these things. And he's like not ready for any of that because that's not what he wants. Okay, so you just got to let that situation unfold. So he's already thinking about reaching out to you, which shows you that things aren't hunky-dory there. Okay, so it's more of him growing and becoming his best self than anything else. I hope that helps, okay? So don't panic now and be upset, and because you have to be realistic. If he's with a karmic partner, he's learning lessons. I hope that helps, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. How does my twin or T feel today? In my dreams, he kissed me. So there you go. So you've had a dream and he showed you he wants you in his life. So he's kissed you. That's a sign of commitment and a sign of intimacy and a sign of something moving into place. So he's saying, your presence in my life gives me peace. So I feel that's also why he kissed you, because it's like he's saying to you, when I'm with you, I feel safe, I feel whole, I feel at peace, he feels right with you. And that's what you need to know. With you, it feels right. It feels the way it should feel with a partner. I can feel that strong bond we share on a soul level. Give me a block there, okay? So even though there may be blocks between you right now in communication, he feels your love. He feels the connection with you, okay? He's saying to you, I wish I could feel your body close to mine. So there's definitely the need to have you close to him physically, emotionally as well. And I can't stop thinking about you. And you probably can't stop thinking about him. So it's very much mirrored. So he's saying, I am thinking about you right now. I wish I could feel your body next to me. I wish I was there with you. I feel that bond to you, that closeness, your presence in my life. I feel that always there. It gives me peace. And I feel like he feels peaceful to have you there, to feel the power of the love. So he's saying to you, I took your advice as criticism and I reacted badly. I'm sorry. So you may have said something to him that's made him think. Okay, and he may have reacted badly to that at the time. So he could have gone within, he could have distanced himself. But he's apologising for that because now he's had time to reflect and think about it. So I'm not saying like you've badly criticised him. This could be just about you giving him some kind of advice or saying something to him and he's thought about it. And perhaps he got defensive because he wasn't ready to hear that, or it made him look very closer to in the mirror to himself. And now he's apologising. It's like he said, I've had time to think about it and I know you were right. So let's get a tarot card for you. Anything else that you need to know? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. It's destined. He knows it, you know it. It's just a matter of time. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, a message please from my DM, thanks heaps. So what's the energy between the two of you right now today? Starting this new week. What's the energy? you've got intimate merge. So you're going to feel the Kundalini rising. So I feel he's very attracted to you in this moment. So he's wanting you, desiring you. There's some stirrings going on below. So you're probably feeling all that energy anyway. He's saying, I'm surrendering to this connection and to our love. So I feel like he's allowing himself to feel what he's feeling in all ways. So whereas in the past he may have tried to distract himself or hide away or not admit it to himself in some way, now he's saying, I'm surrendering to this right now. I'm allowing things to unfold. I'm trusting. So I feel he's in a much better energy than perhaps he was. Okay, just bear with, my chat jumped up. Let me go back to where I was. There we are. Okay, let me just bring it up. There we go. Okay, so what else does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, I know one day we'll find our way back to each other. So he knows you're going to be together. It's like he knows deep within that one day you'll be together no matter what happens. So this could also be him not being sure of the when, because he may feel like he's got some challenges to face or some things to overcome. He said, I'm keeping my distance to protect you and your energy. So this is what you have to remember. If you're not around each other right now, it's divine protection. And he's doing it as well from his higher self, because he may be going through some struggle, some chaos, especially if he's got to release himself from something first or heal something first. So you don't need to get dragged into that chaos and that upheaval. He's protecting your peace. So you are being protected until the time is right. And then there'll be a movement forward. You've got, definitely Knight of Wands, Three of Cups. Give me fear. Once he's released this fear or whatever he's going through, he's going to take action towards you. You're going to reunite. He's also going to move. So the move could be him moving in with you or moving in together. And I did a reading on that yesterday. So if you haven't watched that, watch that, okay? Or maybe watch it again, because I'm getting that energy coming into this reading. So remember, your thoughts, your words all have power. So make sure you're only speaking words of love, words of positivity. You're keeping your thoughts focused on what you want, because when we're being negative or blaming or in stress, we're manifesting those things. So watch your words and your thoughts, because they have power. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation and the cat on there, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have a message from B and a message for the portal 1111? So, tomorrow, is it the 1111 portal? Powerful, okay? So what do you need to know? So B is saying to you, there's no excuse for my behaviour. So he is stepping up, okay? He is realising the way he's behaved, the things he's done. So he's saying, but I want to explain it to you now that I have more insight. So he's kind of been reflecting on his own behaviour, the way he's acted, the things he's done, perhaps even the things he's said. And he wants to explain it to you. So I feel the 1111 portal is opening the door, and I talked about this in today's members reading, okay, about which I shared last night, which is about a new timeline opening up, and that's what I'm connecting with. So I feel that the 1111 portal is opening up a new timeline for you both, where he's going to move forward in a higher way. So he's going to become more spiritual, where he's going to understand himself better and explain things to you. This is why I behave that way. This is why. So he's going to be more open with you and more loving and considerate, okay? So you've got personal mastery. And this is also what the 1111 is bringing for you. It's bringing in personal mastery, so you can master your emotions and handle the way you deal with things better. And he can obviously handle what he's going through. And you've got perfect alignment. So it's opening a door, okay? It's moving things into alignment. So if you haven't watched today's members reading, I do recommend you watch that, okay, because that will help. And I know that you said what you were, did you say to me, or I'm pretty sure you said you were becoming an angel seeker, but you're having issues. I don't know if you've sorted that out. It could just be that you need to perhaps unsubscribe, subscribe again, something like that, I don't know. But I've started the gratitude course today. So obviously that will help you as well to master your emotions and move forward in a higher way. But I feel personal mastery is what the 1111 is bringing in for you. And the both of you, really. I hope that helps. Okay, I did. There you go. So that's beautiful. So you've got the gratitude series to start today. I'm really excited about that. I need that too. You know, something's happened in my life over the last couple of days, and I really need that myself. So it's a really powerful thing, okay? So Priyanka, thank you for the donation, honey. Today's feelings for Priyanka and next action. So what's his next action first of all? I sussed it. That's good to know, okay? So first of all, what you need to know, Priyanka, is you need to let go of the need for something to happen. When's it going to happen? How is it going to happen? Let go, give it to God, okay? Because letting go is going to allow things to flow. And letting go of judgment as well, because you may be judging him for things, saying, why aren't you doing this? Or why aren't you doing that? Or when are you going to do this? When are you doing that? Instead of looking to yourself at what you can do and what you can heal and the things you can work on in your own life. So the message I've really got coming through here is, for him to take action towards you, you need to let go of the need for it to happen, so you're more in the flow, and don't judge him for things he's doing or not doing. So I feel you need to release that within your own self, and that's when the action step will come. He's saying, your presence in my life gives me peace. So he feels like you make him feel more peaceful. So when he's in his life, he probably feels very stressed out. There could be some chaos around him. He could be very busy. And when he's with you, or when he's thinking about you, you calm him down, you relax him, you make him feel safe and healed. There's more of a healing presence around you than anything else he's going through, okay? So the separation will end. You know, if you are in separation, if you're not physically together, that will come to an end. You just have to give it time, okay? It's going to come out of the 5D. So if you've been having a 5D interaction with him, for example, you know, if you've been spending a lot of time with him in dreams or in your mind or through meditation, if you feel like it's all been up in the air and not really in a physical way, that's going to shift and change, but there is a slight delay around it. So he could reach out and take action between December and April, but there's a delay around it. I feel it won't happen until you let go and allow things to flow and release any judgment. So I feel you've got to be very honest with yourself and say, have I been judging him? Have I been overthinking this? Have I been trying to move things forward to something it's not yet ready to be? And when you let go and give it to heaven and forgive yourself for doing that, that's when things are going to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? But you bring him peace and he knows it. Simran, thank you for the donation. What's ahead in career? I'm currently jobless. Okay, well, see it as an opportunity to work out what you want and set your intentions and go for the right thing. It's an opportunity for you to work on you. So being jobless is not like a bad thing sometimes. It gives you a chance to reflect and regroup and get ready for the next thing. Yeah, you got the Hermit. So the angel's saying, use this time wisely to think about what you want. Go within. Talk to your angels. Plan. So sit down and think, right, what type of job do I want? What type of money do I want? What type of schedule do I want it to be? What type of hours? What type of work? Is it going to be something different than I've done before? You know, start planning it. You're probably already doing that anyway, but that's what I'm guided to share with you. So this isn't really a time for working. It's a time for thinking, going within and setting those intentions and working on you. So I feel you've been given this time for yourself. So use it wisely for spiritual practices, to feel better. Maybe you needed a break. So if you're being very honest with yourself, you think, yeah, perhaps you were just overdoing it, or things were a bit much, or you needed to move yourself away from that situation for a specific reason. And now you've got that time for yourself. So this could also be about you planning for the new year and thinking about what you want, how you want your life to move forward in the new year. So there could be something big coming in for you in the new year that you're being prepared for now. Yeah, I've got study as well. So this could be studying as in thinking about what you want, studying what you're thinking and feeling. Or it could be you learning a new skill or going back to some kind of education. Study could be included in this as well. So when we study, we learn new things or we focus on something else. And you protect it. So you definitely protect it, which means no matter how it feels, because sometimes it can be scary when you're jobless because you're thinking about finances and things like that. But I feel the rainbow is saying you'll have everything you need. You're being taken care of. So try not to stress or go into anxiety. Pray instead. And it could be that this is a time for study for you, to learn, to grow, maybe even to go back into study, or maybe to do some kind of part-time study to learn new skills for whatever it is you want to move towards. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz, a message from F. So what does F want to say to you today? F for saying, I'm begging for the chance to prove to you I can be trusted and you can depend on me. So there's a real sense of urgency there. He feels like you don't trust him. He feels like you can't depend on him, like you can't lean on him. And that, he doesn't like that. He wants to be someone you can depend on. He wants to be someone you can trust. And he's going to prove to you that you can. So he's going to beg you for another chance. It may take you by surprise as well. He's being reminded of you all the time. And he said, I get reminded of you everywhere I go and everything I do and think. And our journey together has been guided by a higher power. I know that we are connected for a reason. So he is aware that you have a deep connection and the universe has brought you together and the universe continues to bring you together. And he does feel guided back to you. So I feel when the time is right, he's going to ask you for another chance, okay? He's going to prove to you that you can depend on him. Yeah, it's going to move in a new direction. So have faith in when that will be. Trust the power of the love. There's many blessings flowing in, especially as we move towards Christmas time, December, January. So this could be when you feel blessed. So maybe use gratitude right now to raise your vibration. And you've got, things are going to move forward in love. So I've got a movement here between now and February for things to move forward. It feels like July was a significant month this year for you. So between July just gone and February, something is shifting. I hope that helps, okay? Byron, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. What do my spirit team want me to know in Jesus too? Great message. So the spirit team is saying you are not alone. Your guardian angel is with you. So yes, we call on Jesus, we call on God, we call on archangels, but your guardian angel is right there by your side. So maybe get to know your guardian angel a little bit. And the thing is, we have a primary guardian angel who's with us throughout our life, from the moment you're born to the moment you pass over, watching over all the day-to-day things and making sure you've got what you need, that you are safe and all of that. And then you've also got your spiritual guardian angel, your secondary guardian angel in a way, even though there's no secondary about it. But your other guardian angel comes in who helps you with your spiritual pathway. So helps you with the other stuff like forgiving and finding power and being guided to certain things you watch and all of that. So you've got your guardian angels around you. So I feel your guardian angels want to get to know you. So you can call on your guardian angels directly and they'll show up for you. They'll reveal the names to you. They'll be around you. You'll feel and sense them. Okay, you've got Jesus saying to you, peace be unto you as my Father has sent me. So really what Jesus is saying is, I can give you peace once you allow it in. If you call on me and you allow me to bring peace into your heart and soul, I'll help you to find peace. And it's about knowing it's just one breath away or just one prayer away, especially when you go into anxiety. Look at this, pray always. If you pray, you're going to receive peace. If you pray, you're going to receive everything that you need and want. If you pray, it's going to open all the right doors in your favour. But your guardian angel is with you. That's the message. You're not alone. Beautiful. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. M's thoughts and feelings. So what's M thinking right now? What's his thoughts and feelings? What's he thinking? Our connection defies logic and explanation. So he can't put it into words what this connection is. He feels it on a very deep level. He knows it's different than anything he's ever experienced before. He says it defies logic and explanation. It defies, they gave me the word denies as well, and that could also be why he's perhaps denied it before, or perhaps he wasn't able to understand it until now. Yeah, he said, I've always been afraid of this love. So there's always been some part of him that's been a little bit spooked by how intense it is. And he said, I'm proud of who you have become. So he's proud of the person you are. I feel like he's your biggest fan. He's like your cheerleader. And he's proud of the person you've become. So in the time he's known you, it's like you've evolved and transformed. And he's proud of that person, that version of who you are. And he's also proud of who he is becoming as well. Who he is in your presence. So he likes the person he is when he's with you. And he also knows that he can't really explain that either. The way you make him a better person, a better version of himself. He's saying, yeah, good karma. So good karma is coming. This card's moving as well. Relationship opportunity. So whenever you've been working on, if you've been keeping your thoughts positive and uplifted and doing good work in your own life, you'll receive good karma and it will come back in as an opportunity to make this relationship work or perhaps to give it another chance. So be playful when you come together, or be playful when you're communicating, or be playful in general. Don't make everything so stressed out or, so chaotic in your mind or serious. Make it playful, have some fun. Because the romance angels are around you assisting with this connection. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka's donated again there. So obviously I've already answered your question. You said Essie's feelings for Priyanka and next actions. I've already answered your question, honey. And that's another sign there as well that you're not trusting the journey, or you need to be more patient, okay? Because I can't give you extra cards, but I can do. But the thing is, it's like the angel's saying there's no point doing that because I've already answered the message the way it needs to be. Okay, so you just need to listen to the guidance and be able to absorb that and take that in. So I'm going to pull you an angel card instead. So what? Because I've already answered how he feels and what his next action is. Look, divine timing. It's about you surrendering the how, the when, and all of that, and having faith in divine timing, because the angels have got you when it comes to this. But the more you try and make something happen, the more you want it, the more it's going to feel further away. So affirm, everything is working out beautifully for me. My life is in divine order. Everything is in divine timing. So call on Archangel Metatron to help you to be okay with the when. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation, honey. I, Liz, had this incredible vision and feeling like Jerry and I were sitting across from each other, like an exhale. We see the truth and it's like both done with stuff delaying reunion. Is he feeling this? I definitely feel that's a huge sign that you're coming back together. It's a sign of incoming reunion. And I feel you know that deep inside anyway, because it's like having a dream. And obviously it's not a dream, it's a vision. But it's come to you in that way as a sign of the future and what's coming in. It's like that vision of, yes, this is coming. You've got playfulness again flying out here. So I feel this is a message about knowing that when you come together, make it playful, light-hearted. Don't make it pressured or stressful or like it needs to become anything more than it's ready to be. Be in the moment with each other. And I feel you're feeling this playful energy. So you may be connecting more with your inner child. I feel there's a light-hearted energy flowing in around this, okay? And that's moving things into place. So, yeah, you've got the Empress. So this is about you knowing your own power. So I feel you've pretty much stepped into your own power as a divine feminine, and that's opening all the doors. Okay, it's helping you to know what you are worthy of and that you don't need to chase, that you allow, when you allow things to happen, they shift naturally. So the more you're in your own power, the quicker things will move forward. He's saying everything changed when I met you and there's no turning back. And he knows that. That's how he feels about you. It's like he's saying, yeah, he's saying you are, like you're saying, I had this incredible vision. And he wants to say to you, you are an incredible woman. Okay? If I never met you, I don't think I would have been able to change and grow the way I have. So it's like he's realizing that everything changed when he met you. And maybe at that time he was choosing to be with someone else or do something else, or he could have been around other people, and then everything changed. Okay, and he wants to be someone else. You've made him want to be someone else. You've made him want to choose to be somebody else. You've made him want to choose to be a better version of himself. So I feel what you need to know is you've changed his life. And that's why you were in separation, or why things were the way they were. He said, I'm afraid you'll forget about me, but I wouldn't blame you. So he is a little bit afraid that you may be moving on, or you've forgotten about him because you're in this strength energy. And he's saying, I wouldn't blame you. So there is things he feels like he needs to make up for or make right with you. And that is also his intention as well. So when is this reunion coming in? Well, it's kind of not quite there yet, okay? Because I feel he's going to apologise to you for the past and things he's done where he feels he may have hurt you or let you down or disappointed you. He definitely wants to make up for that. And I feel he's been working on forgiving himself for those things as well, and healing that part of himself. So this could be something shifting within 5 weeks, 5 months at the most. Look at this, in less than a month something's coming. So within 5 weeks I'm feeling really, in less than a month something's coming. Okay, there's June on this card as well. So you could have like a furthest timeline out as June, but I'm not picking up on that. I'm picking up on this, that something's coming within 5 weeks. Okay. So again, everything's in divine timing. So they're giving you the furthest timeline out, which is really June or within 5 months. But I feel I feel this year, within 5 weeks, something's coming. So Christmas could be significant. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation, honey. 3D message from him, please. So what does he want to say to you? Give me a block. So again, there is things he wants to say that he may not be saying. The time is coming. There you go. The time is coming for our reunion. The healing and growth is happening. And I feel that, Gypsy, you need to hear that as well. Because that really answers your question outright. The time is coming for our reunion. The healing and growth is happening. And obviously there's no coincidences that your question is right next to Ashwini's, okay? But for Ashwini, what your masculine is saying is the time is coming. And you may be worried about that, thinking, is it ever going to happen? When is it going to happen? All those questions. And what he's saying is it is coming, the time for our reunion. The healing and growth is happening within me, within you, to move things forward. He said, I'm anxious to explore what destiny has in store for us. So he does feel like he's on a clock. He does feel like time is running out, like he needs to do something. And he is feeling anxious about that. So you're going to feel that in your solar plexus. You may feel like butterflies in your stomach, or maybe even a sense of dread because you're thinking what's going to happen next. But he's saying, I'm so afraid of rejection and that you won't give me another chance. So he is worried that you're holding grudges, or you're going to bring up the past or blame him or not forgive him for what he's done. And that holds him back as well. And that's something you're also being asked to look at right now and address in your own life, because have you actually healed all of that? Are you ready to release all of that? Or if he knocked on your door right now, would you actually bring up all the things that have gone wrong between the two of you? Okay, so it's like what he wants you to know is the reunion is coming, so get ready for it in your own head as well. And your guardian angel is around you. And I feel sometimes you cry and you get upset and you forget that you've got your angels with you. So you're being reminded to let your angels help you and allow them in to support you and guide you and comfort you, because sometimes you try and do everything by yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. How, Liz, can I get guidance on my growth for the past 5 years and in the next month and year for stability and peace? So what do you need to know? You've got answered prayer. So everything that you are experiencing now is an answer to what the prayers you were perhaps asking about 5 years ago. And everything you are asking about now and praying about now and working on now is going to lead to where you'll be in a year's time. So what you've got to remember is everything you're experiencing right now today is residual energy of what you were doing 5 years ago. What you're doing now is going to affect your next year. So it's about you not looking back, only obviously looking back and blessing the past and observing who you were then and how you are now, because I feel you've evolved and transformed a lot, and knowing that you are being answered, your prayers are being answered, but also your journey is a journey of faith and trust and allowing things to unfold and unravel naturally. Give me fear, to let go of fear. And obviously peace is an inside job. You find that in this moment now. You don't need to wait for peace. And you can find stability in this moment, knowing you are safe. Affirming, I am safe. Give me fear. Because really stability and peace is about the way you feel. It's not about what you physically have. And once you recognise that, then the world is your oyster. Okay, what is the connection and growth between me and Jake? And then a love message from him. Truth and integrity. Okay, so the connection, the reason why you're obviously twin flames and the reason why you are going through everything you're going through is so the truth can come out and so you can step into integrity. That's what you're both learning, to create heaven on earth. That's how he feels when he's around you, when he's with you, when he's around you. He feels like you are a wish fulfillment to him, that he has heaven on earth. So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? He's saying to you, you smashed through the walls that built up. So he put walls up around his heart and you smashed through those walls. So just give it time. I feel you've got to breathe, be more in the moment and allow things to unravel. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for donating again, honey. I feel that's for your friend. So is that for your friend S from her masculine? So what's the message coming through for your friend? What does your masculine want to say? So your masculine is saying, you challenged me in ways that no one else has. I know now it was in my best interest. So you've challenged him, you've triggered him, you've, touched his buttons and pressed his button, pushed his buttons and made him feel things. And he said, I'm grateful for that. I know that you've pushed me to become a better version of myself. I never knew I could fall head over heels in love, but then I met you. So what he's really saying is, even though you're challenging, he wouldn't change anything, because before you, there was nothing really satisfying in his life, and then he met you and everything changed. So you woke him up, you made him feel alive. He's saying, you've made me feel things I've never felt before. So you've changed his life in so many ways. So be grateful for that. Be trusting in the love and know that you've given him an eye-opening experience. Your journey is divinely protected, okay? So if things are kept hidden right now, if things aren't out in the open at this point, it's because you're being divinely protected. So have faith in God's timing. You've got wishes fulfilled and divine tests. So we go through the tests so we can fulfill our wishes. We go through the struggles and the challenges to get stronger and wiser for the future. So everything you're going through right now is a way that your dreams are going to manifest. So have faith in the lessons you're learning and the things you're going through, because you're on the right path. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, may I have a message from my DM, Will, and Twin Flame Guidance. So where's the connection stand today? Text message. There's going to be an incoming communication, okay? Maybe that's what you're waiting on right now, but there's going to be a text message coming in. So the guidance is trust in that. And you've got, I know I'm taking a long time to heal and change, but please don't lose patience with me. So that's what he's asking you for, a bit more time, a bit more patience, because maybe you've been feeling a little bit impatient, or you could have felt some frustration coming up because of the desire in the Kundalini. So he's saying, please don't lose patience with me. I will change. I will heal. I know it's taking me a long time, but I'll get there. And I do feel that he's going to reach out to you through a text message, okay? Anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? Yeah, fate and destiny, wheel of fortune. Things are going to turn around. It is meant to be. Have faith in divine timing. Everything is working in your favour. And you've got manifestation. So remember, you are creating in every moment. Think positive things and visualise what you want and trust the love. And you may be wanting to update your vision board, focus on other things that you want to manifest right now, because you have power and strength in you to create your dreams. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. I'm confused on what to do in the situation at work. Do I need to take action, or do I need to remain silent and allow my spirit team to act on my behalf? Well, I feel, first of all, the fact that you're asking the question is a big sign of your spiritual power, because you're not rushing in. You're saying, do I need to take action, which you may feel would be a reaction, or do I need to allow the universe to deal with it, which is about responding? So you're actually observing this, so you're not rushing in, which perhaps you would have done in the past. You're allowing things to unfold naturally, which is powerful. So I feel, first of all, you want to give yourself credit for that, because that shows how far you've come as a person. You are being guided. So you've got the Knight of Swords, which is about quick action. You've got Justice, and you've got the Nine of Swords. So I feel you are allowing this to affect you more than it needs to. You may be overthinking this, especially at night. So it could be affecting your sleep. And it's because there's a disharmony right now. So I feel what you're being guided to do is actually take action, because it will create some kind of justice. It will create a balance. It will create a karmic ending or some kind of shift or change. Or you're perhaps worrying, thank you, angels. The angels saying, or you're perhaps worrying that if you do take action, that it's going to create some kind of karmic situation or karmic imbalance that's going to keep you up at night. So first of all, what the angels want you to do, okay, because I feel both will work, because obviously you may even be guided right now to take action, but you may be guided to slow down before you take action. So I feel the message is breathe and calm your energy down to find that harmony and balance within, to center yourself, to remember that you are safe and protected in all situations, in all ways, at all times. And then you'll know what to do. You'll be more clear about it. Because I do feel you're going to take action, and that's going to create the change. And even if it creates an ending or some kind of karmic change, because I feel this is also a karmic situation to you, this work situation, and that may need to end, okay? It may need to change or shift or balance out, because it feels like there's not much balance right now. And this could have also been something that you were also experiencing or came up around the Libra season, okay, which was between the end of September and the end of October. So something could have started shifting around that time, giving you sleepless nights in September and things like that, because there's no harmony there. So you may feel inside that something has definitely got to change for you to feel more at peace. And I feel you're being guided to take that action. But I feel if you breathe yourself into the now first of all and relax, the angels are going to guide you exactly how to do this. So don't worry if something ends or you leave or something changes in that way. Don't let it keep you up at night, because it's a redirection. So I feel this is a redirection right now to something better. So let me get one more card for you. I'm going to bring in the yes or no. But remember, if this is a yes or a no, it doesn't really matter. It's the guidance they give me. So should you take action right now? You've got yes, maybe. So again, I feel like it's giving it time, okay? It says you need to believe in yourself more. A friend or spirit guide will be sent to help. So your angels are already helping you. So if you've already called on your spirit team, which I feel you have, they're already helping you, but I feel you're the one that needs to take the action step. I hope that helps, okay? We got Judy Vu, thank you for the donate. Thank you for the milestone, honey, and being a member. Hi Liz, may I have guidance about life and work, please? I know changes in the winds and I need to start somewhere, just unsure right now. So what's the message about life? What's the message for you about life? And what's the message about work? Okay. Give me an itchy eye. So I feel this may be looking at things differently, or maybe wanting to change things you're looking at to see them in a higher way. So what's the message about life? And what's the message about work? Thank you, angels. Okay. Yeah, they give me an itchy eye. And this is also the right eye and the right cheek area, which is connected with your masculine, okay? So this could also be something you're picking up on connected with him. There he is perhaps wanting to change certain things in his life as well. So you could also be picking up on his changes too. Okay, so for you, we've got enchantment and we've got, the Page of Pentacles. So I feel what you're being guided to know, especially because these are in reverse. In life right now, everything is as it's meant to be. You're learning the right lessons and you've got to find enchantment again. So it feels like in life itself, you may be feeling a bit stuck because you're not perhaps seeing the wonder in things you did as a child, looking at life through the eyes of love, not fear. And I'm not saying you're scared or anything like that, but sometimes we could overthink and go into stress and go into anxiety and make everything serious when things have been designed by God really to be magical and wonderful. So I feel the message in life is to look for the enchantment again, like you did as a child. Start seeing the magic in things and knowing that you're learning, you're growing, and that's okay. It's okay to make mistakes, because mistakes are lessons, lessons that lead to blessings. It's okay. If you repeat the same pattern, it's okay. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. I feel Jesus all around you helping you. So call on Archangel Jophiel to help you to raise your vibration enough to see everything again through the eyes of a child. And that's going to bring magic in. And this may well be something you're working on and starting to realise and experience between now and as we move into the Year of the Horse. So I feel the Year of the Horse is going to be more magical for you than perhaps what you've experienced with the Year of the Snake, because the Year of the Snake has been brutal for many, because it's been stripping things away, whereas it's like the Year of the Horse, the Year of Freedom. It's going to bring all the good things back in. So regarding work, you've got spiritual growth and you've got new love. Now, what I feel with this is you may want to do something new that you love that's more involved in your spiritual journey. So I'm not feeling this as new love as in a romantic sense. I feel this as you doing something new that you love that's more in alignment with your spiritual growth. So you may want to change your job entirely to move into a more spiritual based career. And that's destined. So whatever's going on in work or this change, it's destined right now, and things are going to start turning around for you. So think about what you want to do. You'll be okay because you're protected. Things are turning in your favour with the Wheel of Fortune, but I feel you're being guided to do something new, something you're going to love that's going to be more spiritually in alignment with you. I hope that helps, okay? Angie Quay, thank you for the donation, honey. What does he really want or feel with me? My husband, things have taken a concerning turn, okay? So what's he really thinking and feeling? He's saying, I'm not ready to be with you. So he feels like he's not ready in some way to be with you. Now, obviously, if you're married to each other, then it's like he's figuring that out a little bit too late, isn't he? Okay, but this is really about him needing to go within. So I feel he needs to go within and have some time to process who he is, what he wants, and what his next steps are. He said, I'm breaking karmic ties, enough is enough. So there could be something karmic he needs to release. This could also be about your connection. If you feel this is a karmic connection, I feel you've got to be very honest with yourself about this. If you feel this is a karmic connection with your husband, and it perhaps isn't perhaps what you thought it would be, or it's not really ticking all the boxes for you or satisfying you in some way, it could be time to end this situation. And this is what he's thinking about, okay? And this is what maybe you're thinking about, but maybe you're not admitting to yourself as well. So let's see what else is going on. What else is going on? Yeah, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So he feels like it's hard work, or he may be busying himself with work. So if he seems to be distracted with work, it's how he's dealing with things right now. Or he may feel like he needs to put more effort in to make this work, or it feels like hard work. So you take it out, resonates with you. But something needs to shift or break to move forward. So if you are going to stay together, you need to be very honest with each other about the way you feel, the way you want things to move forward, instead of not being able to communicate. Yeah, they're struggling with communication. Instead of not being able to speak honestly and openly with each other, because you may be walking on eggshells, you may be afraid, you may be worried. But you've got to be honest with yourself and say, am I actually worried about losing the relationship or this person, or am I just worried about starting again? Because it feels like there needs to be a new beginning, and you're at a crossroads right now, and both options are available to you. So it's not like this is definitely over. To move it forward, it's going to take hard work and reconciliation and communication, or enough is enough. It's going to break, and you're going to shift and move in a new direction. But it feels like he's not ready to be with you, and that's nothing to do with you. And that's to do with his own self, because he may be feeling too immature. He may feel like he hasn't got enough to give. He may be stressing over money or other things. So I feel a conversation is the first step to move things forward. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Great to see you. I know you said you missed the last one. So Saranga says, I'm stuck to take a decision. I can see you've donated twice. I'm just looking. There's your question. I'm back after a while. Good to be here. Just looking for your first question. There you go. So you're saying, I'm stuck to make a decision. I'm stuck to take a decision, to take legal action on N and K. I haven't been able to even get up from my bed due to stress. How do I get out of this? I need to take some action. So really what you're saying is, I need to do something to shift the situation. I need to do something. So obviously you've taken the action to get out of bed for one, and even if you're watching this from your bed, but I don't think you are, but you are doing something. You're taking action right now because you are here and you're asking the question. Okay. So you said, I know I need to do something. So first thing you can do is pray. So if you've got time to worry, you've got time to pray, because you've got the star. So you're being guided. So you know you're being guided to take some kind of action or do something. You know that first of all. And I feel you're being guided to pray. So before you do anything, pray. Call on Archangel Jeremiah, because he is the legal angel. And he will help you to take some kind of legal action or to know what to do. And call on Archangel Gabriel to help you to communicate this in some way. So those are the two angels you can call on. So I feel the first thing you need to do is pray. And then you're handing it over to heaven in exchange for peace, answers, and solutions. That's what the angels want you to do, okay? Because then you'll be guided. You'll feel more motivated to get out of bed. You'll feel ready. So you've got soulmate. Now this could also be connected with a soulmate. So it could be that you feel that one of these people is your soulmate, or you have a soul bond with them. So again, this is very much about understanding that there's a reason why you're experiencing what you're experiencing. There's a soul lesson being learned. And it's also about you nurturing the connection with yourself. So the first step is prayer. That's the message, okay? So regarding your other question, okay, I can't see another question. Let me just move it down. There is no other question. And I see you've donated again. So you've donated a few times, but I can see 3 donations, but I can only see 1 question. So can anyone else see another question from Saranga there? Okay, because obviously I can only see, maybe I'm just meant at this point now in this particular moment, not during the whole live. I mean, at this moment to just answer that question. So you can just sit with those messages for a moment, okay? So I'll come back to you whenever I see a question. Please put them in the super chat, okay, like Victor says, because it's so much easier. So it takes seconds, you just type it in the super chat itself when you donate, okay? It's easy to do. It's just easier for me to read then, okay, than trying to find questions, and it delays everything. So we're going to do the next question, which is Judy Vu says, may I also have messages for my DM, thank you. Just bear with me, I'm just making sure I haven't missed anyone then. Obviously I know I've got Saranga there. So a message from your DM, this is for Judy, okay? Thank you for the donation, honey. So your masculine saying, I'm choosing to be with someone else. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean a karmic person. Okay, it means they're choosing right now to be with someone else and they need to choose themselves. So choosing someone else could be choosing to be around a karmic partner, or it could be choosing to be around family, or choosing to be around friends, and they need to choose or make a decision to move towards you the right way. So I feel really what's happening is your person is going through a lesson right now where they need to choose themselves, which leads to you. So there's some kind of decision being made. Okay, so try and understand that if they're choosing to be with someone else, it's not because they don't want to love you, it's because of fear, or it's because of comfort zones or what they used to, but it says a choice nevertheless. Okay, so we have to be realistic in that way and say, okay, right now they are choosing to do that, and there's a reason why. I'd rather learn a lesson, or they're not facing the fears, or there's something else going on. So we've got the Empress. So you've got to remember your power in this situation, that you are the Empress, there's no one like you. So you may even be learning to value yourself more through the situation, or to not compare yourself to anybody else, because there's only one of you and you are unique and special. So it's like you're saying, I may be choosing to be with someone else, but there's nobody like you. And you're teaching me how to choose myself, which leads to you. So there's no one else like you. That's the message. And he's manifesting this connection with you. But things feel stuck, at least until the new moon, okay, which comes in on the 20th. So not long now, really. It feels like things may feel stuck until the new moon, but he is manifesting you. So I feel there's a big message here about he knows he's got to choose himself, which leads to you. And it may seem on the surface, or it may seem to you like he's choosing to be around other people or around someone else, but that's just illusion. Okay, so what else does he want to say to you? It's like he's saying, don't pay attention to what's going on in the physical world. He's saying, sometimes I imagine how my life with you would feel. So he feels what it's like to be with you, because he's saying we are a perfect match made in heaven. So when he feels the relationship and the connection, he knows it's a perfect match. And the thing is, when they're feeling this connection, they're manifesting the connection. And that's what he's doing. He may not even realise that he's manifesting a future with you, but he is, because that's what he's focusing on. I hope that helps, okay? Your questions haven't been deleted, Saranga. They're just not there. They're not showing up. So either you perhaps didn't hit send, or... So please make sure when you're donating, you're putting the question in the donation, because it's easier for me to read them out, okay? So yeah, repost them and then I'll get to them, okay? But please do that. It makes much more sense for you to put your question in the donation, and then you don't get any of this happening, okay? Because I'm going down the chat and I can't see I can see a question here now, okay? I can see one now. So now you're saying, I want to draw some boundaries with Nana B. He treats me like a puppet. How do I teach him a lesson? Well, first of all, understand you don't need to teach him a lesson. He's learning through the situation and circumstances. Saying I want to teach him a lesson is coming from ego. It's not coming from your soul. It's not coming from your higher self. It's coming from ego. I need to teach him a lesson. He's got to, it's like getting revenge, or it's like a dark energy there. You're saying he treats me like a puppet, but understand, nobody can make you feel that way without your own permission. So it's not really about him at all. You've got to set boundaries with your own self. Okay, and say, I'm not going to be treated that way. I'm not going to let myself feel that way. I'm going to focus on treating myself better. I'm going to put boundaries with myself. Because whenever that, if you're saying, oh, he treats me this way, don't allow him to. You're allowing him to treat you that way. And it may be harsh to hear, but it's the truth. So instead of pointing the finger of blame and judging, you have to turn the finger back to you and say, why am I allowing myself to feel this way? Why do I feel disrespected? What am I doing that's making me feel that way? Okay, and then you realize you're either putting all your eggs in one basket, or you've got expectations, or you've got to put boundaries down to love yourself more or respect yourself more, or cut communication, or whatever it is you need to do for you, not for him. Saying to someone you're going to teach him a lesson is coming from an ego place. It's not real, it's illusion, it's dark, it just brings more heaviness in. So the angels want you to focus more on self-love and set natural boundaries for you. You've got this blessings. Focus on your blessings. Instead of focusing on how can I make him pay? How am I going to teach him a lesson? I'm going to set boundaries. No, instead, the angels want you to actually focus on gratitude, because that will raise your vibration and it will put you into a different headspace entirely, and it will help you and allow you to focus on peace. So focus on your blessings, focus on what you've learned through this situation. Say, thank you, Nana B, for helping me to understand that I need to set boundaries down. Thank you for helping me to recognize that I have power over my own thoughts and my own feelings. Thank you for helping me to learn my own lessons. Thank you for helping me to take back my power. Thank you for hurting me so I can love myself more. Focus on that and you'll heal. I hope that helps, okay? Minnie, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what's in store in Mercury retrograde for me? And P, what's his feelings? Well, in general, Mercury retrograde, which came in yesterday, is helping everyone to analyse their relationships, to look at what they're in or what they want or why certain things are happening, to move forward in a much clearer way. Okay, so there'll be a relationship analysis taking place. And I'll talk about that, I think it's in today's reading. So we've got sever cords. So Mercury retrograde is helping both of you to let go of the things that don't serve you and to sever the cords of fear. You can never sever cords of love, but you can sever cords of fear or attachment or struggle or anxiety or stress. So Mercury retrograde is going to help you to let go of the things that you need to let go of and the things that he needs to let go of to find peace and harmony in this situation. So yeah, to let go of the feeling like you're missing out on something, because you can't miss out on what's truly meant for you. So don't worry about severing cords thinking, oh, it's over, and because you can't lose what's meant for you. Right now, there's a lot of healing that needs to happen. So there's too much damage has been done. Okay, so there's been a lot of damage that's been done, and maybe you feel like he's moved on, or you feel like you need to move on, or there could be a moving on needed, which means moving on from all that damage or that struggle. So whatever's happened in the past, I feel you need to release that and move forward in a new way. And that's what Mercury retrograde is going to give you the opportunity to do. To release the past, to sever cords with it, to let it go for good and move forward in a new direction. So I feel that that's what it's bringing in. So what does he want to say to you? He said, I can feel your presence even though we are apart. So even though you're not physically together, he feels the presence of you. He said, I can feel that bond we share on a soul level. I still feel so attracted to you. So you're saying, what are his feelings? And we've got 3 feel cards. So he said, I feel your presence even though we're not together. I feel that we have a strong bond on a soul level, and I feel so attracted to you. Which means he desires you, yes, but he also feels pulled to you magnetically. So have faith in what Mercury retrograde is doing. So what's the angel guidance for you at this time? Because I feel you just need to relax and allow things to flow and focus your energy on what you do want instead of what you don't want. Maybe focus on your career, or focus on things you can control, not what you can't control. So shift your energy into a new focus. But I feel you're going to focus more on each other by going through these things in a good way. Not like you focus like obsessively, like scrolling through social media. This is more about focusing on the good and the blessings and the love and the joy instead of the stress or the anxiety or the lack. I hope that helps, okay? Shelley, thank you for the donation. Will I win my medical malpractice lawsuit? Give me a block there. So I feel there's going to be an air clearing. So you've got the Three of Pentacles. What I'm feeling with this, first of all, is if you see it in your mind, you experience in your life. So you've got to visualize it first. So it's not actually set in stone at this point. So the angels are asking you to pray, to give it to heaven in exchange for peace, and affirming that, saying everything that happens, happens for the highest good of all involved. I give this to you, God. You can also call on Archangel Jeremiah, who is like having your own legal counsel with you, because he will help you. But I feel the message here for you is, if you think it, you're going to bring it. Okay, so think it, visualize it going well, and it will. Okay, visualize success, visualize, and the angels will shift things forward, okay? Because the message coming through says disappointing news will find you. We've got to know that. Now, don't get disheartened by that and feel like, oh, I'm not going to win. It's going to disappoint me. Because the reason that I've got that message coming through about the Three of Pentacles, give me fear, is to understand that it's a win-win for you. Whether you win what you think you deserve to win or what you want to win or not, it's still a win-win for you. Disappointing news will only find you if you allow it to be disappointing news. See this as an opportunity to begin again. Visualize it going right, and it will. So I feel that even if you don't win the medical lawsuit, you're going to win in other ways. It may feel disappointing to you in the short term, but you're going to come out much better off. Okay, so I'm not saying it's a definite no, because it's still not set in stone. It's what your thoughts become things. So if you just have faith that whatever the outcome is, it will serve you, then you're not going to be bothered if it's a yes or a no, because you'll know that you'll be okay either way. And it's more about forgiveness and healing and releasing the past. That's more important than anything else you could get. That's more valuable to you than anything else you could receive through the material world. I hope that helps, okay? And Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's energy, GF situation, when will DM join me at the hotel? Okay, so first of all, what's his energy, or what's he feeling? What's he going through? He's saying to you, I wish I would treat you better. So he wants to be able to treat you better. He feels badly about the way he treats you. So he doesn't feel like a good person right now. You know, he's struggling with that. So he's saying, I wish I would treat you better. I wish I would. So it's also him knowing he needs to. Because he's saying, I wish I would, which means he isn't. Or he doesn't feel like he is. Or maybe you don't feel like he is. And so that's what he wants to do. He wants to treat you better. That's his biggest wish, okay? During this earthly cycle. So what I'm connecting with is, like, on a soul level, he knows he's come to earth to treat you right, or treat you better, or treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. That's part of his mission and purpose. And that will also be why he's going through certain things in his life, to be able to work that out. So what's going on with his GF situation? Okay, and that could be his karmic situation. We've got the Nine of, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. So what I'm feeling is, even in that situation, he's learning how to be more independent. So he's learning how to find his independence in that situation. And he does feel quite independent in that situation, which means he's got his own space. He can do his own thing. So even though he's perhaps with that person, he does feel like he's got his own life as well. So he feels quite content because he can do his own thing. So it's not that he's completely happy there. He feels content when he's spending time in his own company, or he's doing his own thing, okay? So when will DM join me at the hotel? Okay. Well, he's asking you not to give up on this, because there will be a movement forward, and he is thinking about you a lot, and there is an offer coming. So this could be something that shifts between now and June. So I feel September was a significant time, and June will be a significant time. So it could be between now and June, or it could be June itself. But he's asking you not to give up over the next 9 months or so. I hope that helps, okay? Giselle, thank you for the donation. I met this guy at work named Jose, and I deeply feel for him. I get nervous and have butterflies around him, which I haven't felt in so long, since Abelardo. Does he also have feelings for me or anything? So obviously you're having these feelings for a reason, okay? So is he having feelings about you? Well, he may feel trapped in a situation right now, so he may not be able to act on the feelings. So he may have the feelings, but he may not be able to act on the feelings for whatever reason that is. So he could be in something, or he could be releasing something, or he may just be in a lot of pain inside that he's still healing. Jose is like, Joe. Okay, Joe. So I'm taking time to find myself again. So he may not be ready at this moment for a full-blown relationship because he's still going through a healing. He may have just come out of something, or he may be needing to release something, or he may just be in his own turmoil in a way. So his head may be a bit of a mess right now is what I'm really picking up on. And he needs time to find himself again. But he is grateful that you came into his life. So I do feel he's kind of felt things. You know, he feels things when he connects with you. So I feel he does feel things for you. You know, he has got feelings for you in that way, like you've got feelings for him. And he is grateful that you came into his life. So he does feel you're a blessing in his life. But I feel right now he's got to find himself again. So it may not be the right time to act on those feelings. Okay, so I feel the messages, he's got feelings for you. He feels that flutter the same as you. He definitely is feeling it, but he may not be able to act on it. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be that way forever. It just means at this moment, it's not the right time. So just allow things to unfold naturally. What's the angel guidance for you around the situation? Yeah, you got divine timing. So in time, it may move forward, okay? So you got Cupid's arrow as well. Just like you may feel like you've been hit by Cupid's arrow, and he may feel that way too, but he's got to find himself first. Remember, everything will happen at the right time, so perhaps let him make the move, or let him move towards you. I hope that helps, okay? Clarissa, thank you for the donation. Can I have some guidance about him and us? So what's the guidance about him and you? Soulmate coming through. So the guidance is that you have a soul connection. So you take that, it resonates with you, whether you feel it's a soulmate to you or a twin flame connection, but it is destined. There's some higher plan to the connection between the two of you. That's what you need to know and remember. Because obviously soul connections are about learning lessons and growth as well. We've got physical reunion. So you're going to come back into each other's energy if you're not already. So this is about meeting up in person or communicating. Light code integration, which again I feel is connected with the soul bond. So you're able to bring the light into this situation to heal. And you are coming up as a divine feminine, which shows me you are twin flames. But again, you take the label away, it's whatever you feel. So I feel what you need to know is you have a soul level love, which could possibly be twin flame, if that's what you're connecting with. You're being guided to bring the light into this situation, and you bring light into his life, and you will have a physical reunion. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. The energy between C and his karmic and me. Well, obviously there'll be lessons being learned. How does he feel about the karmic? Just bear with my chat move. Let me go back. Otherwise I'll lose where I am. Just give me a second here, okay? There we are, okay? So how is he feeling towards the karmic? How is he feeling towards the karmic? How is he feeling towards the karmic? There it is on the floor. How is he feeling towards you? How is he feeling towards you? And what's the energy between the whole situation? And what's the reason behind it, okay? So first of all, I want to see how he's feeling about you. So how is he feeling about you? He's reflecting. We've got the Four of Swords. So he's thinking about you a lot, especially at night. So whatever's going on with the karmic, he's thinking about you, especially as he's falling asleep when there's no distractions around him. He's reflecting. So you're in his mind a lot, okay? So before I connect with the karmic, I just want to see what else he's thinking about you. Your warmth radiates through your soul. So he's thinking about your warmth, your light, the way you are as a person. That's what he thinks about when he's falling asleep at night, okay? So how's he feeling about the karmic? He's thinking about walking away from the karmic and actually reaching out to you because he's miserable without you and he's miserable in this situation. So he's thinking about walking away, okay? He's actually pretty fed up and frustrated with things right now, and he's thinking about reaching out to you, and that's why he's lying awake at night thinking about you. So the energy around the connection is to not take anything personally, to recognise that if he's hurt you, he hasn't meant to. It's been because he was operating perhaps in fear, not love. So you're being asked to rise above the situation. And I feel the karmic partner also may have an agenda. So you've been asked to forgive everything and rise and not feel there's any competition. But he is planning on coming towards you. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Hope you're good. Message from my love, Jennifer, and how she felt after seeing me today. So how did she feel after seeing you today? How did she feel? She's saying to you, our time apart is coming to an end. I'm on my way back to you. So she feels like the time away from each other is actually ending. So spending time with her, being around her, is actually doing you both good. You know, after she saw you, for example, she feels like, oh, you're being guided back together. It's divine intervention. She is on her way back to you. So she feels the bond very strongly right now. How else does she feel? I just want to hear your voice. So she misses communicating with you, talking to you. So I feel this is a huge message about divine intervention, creating a way forward, because she wants to hear your voice when she's not with you. And there has been lessons being learned. So there's still lessons being learned in this situation. So, but there is so much hope here. So I feel what you need to know is there's a lot of hope, because the time you've had apart from each other, whether that's actually in separation or just not being together physically, whether it's been making love or having that kind of relationship or just living apart or whatever it is, you take that, it resonates with you. That's coming to an end, because she's on her way back to you, because she misses you. She misses your voice. She misses spending time with you. But you've both been learning lessons along the way. So I feel there's a positive energy around this. She feels positive about spending time with you, about continuing the connection and moving it forward. She feels positive about it. And you've got serenity. She feels peaceful about it. So there's serenity coming in. So I feel harmony ahead. Call an Archangel Raguel to bring harmony in and balance things out. I hope that helps, okay? Aunt Morn, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi there, I've missed your energy. Great to have you here, honey. Can I get a reading about my current predicament? Any advice from my guides would be great. So let's pull you an angel card first of all. Flying out. So you got 2 cards. So the first message you need to know is you have support from heaven. Okay, you have support. Everything you need, you've got it, okay, because you're praying and you're asking for it. So you're saying, any advice from my guides? Well, you're already calling on them, and they're saying, we're all around you, assisting you. We are helping you. You are not alone. Okay, so you've got the support you need there from heaven to find your freedom or to move towards your freedom. So I'm not going to show you the card because it's got naked people on it. Okay, but you got the card of freedom, okay? So this could be as you find your freedom or you move towards freedom in some way. So this could be freedom from a situation, needing to release yourself from a situation. Like something physical you're going through, you're being guided to release that to find your freedom, and you have the support you need, whether it's physical support, material support, emotional support. You are being guided to do that. So it could be freeing yourself up from a job situation or a love situation, or it could be just finding freedom in your mind and knowing that you're loved and supported. So you're definitely being guided towards freedom right now in some way. What else do you need to know? Yeah, you've got the 5D bond there. So you've got a very strong guide around you. You've got a very strong guide around you, one guide. So you may be calling on many. We've got one strong guide, okay, coming through. I feel you'll know who that is. And you have been praying and asking for help, and that's been given to you. So I feel this also about you manifesting and asking for what you want and setting those intentions. You may also have a very strong bond with someone else to like telepathically. You know, this could be a person you're connecting with, but I'm connecting with it more as in your angels around you, guiding you to visualize and have faith in what you're creating as a manifester, because you're very strong and independent. So this is showing you that you'll have everything you need, that you can be on your own, that you can do it your way, or whatever this freedom is you're being guided to move towards, you have the power to make that happen. And enjoy your freedom. See it as a gift. You're going to make money. You've got money in your hand there. So you're going to be given everything you need financially. It's like when you trust the process of the journey you're on and you know you are protected, that everything falls into place, even if you feel lonely, even if you have to move on from a situation or a person or a circumstance, because you may feel like you've been hurt or let down or betrayed, or there's been some struggle around. So I feel this is like an end of a cycle. It could even be something you've been releasing since October, but things are going to move forward. So I've got October just gone to July coming as a huge shift forward. Okay, the Charities movement, and I feel this is things moving forward now when you believe and have faith. But I've got a cycle coming to some kind of fruition from October to July. So something big is happening around this time. And you are strong and independent and you have power. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Heather, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. May I have a message from angels about my beloved? Okay, so what's the message coming through for you? What's the message? So you've got incoming miracles. Wow, so you may be seeing bees. Bees coming to you. Incoming miracle, amazing. So something big is on the way. That's what you need to know. Something big is shifting in your energy. Just bear with, my chat moved. Let me go back to where I was. There we are. So there's an incoming miracle with your person and in your life in general because of the person that you are, your positivity, your light, your love. That opens all the right doors for you. So there's an incoming miracle ahead. Don't be surprised if you see bees in some way, whether it's in the real world or on social media or in some other way, or you may hear bees buzzing. And it's also about, there's going to be an incoming miracle in this situation. So if you feel like your person's been breadcrumbing you or back and forth, or it hasn't been out in the open, or there's been something detrimental around the situation, or something that perhaps hasn't served you, and that may be why you've perhaps pulled away, or there's been some kind of delay or obstacle, I feel there's going to be a miracle within that. Because I feel your person doesn't want to deceive you or let you down in any way or any form. So, and this could be as well because you've been working on you. Because you've been working on you and you've been healing you and doing the work on you. So your person may also be really afraid right now that you've moved on. Because what they're saying is, I no longer feel our connection, but I feel this is in the way that you haven't perhaps been sending so much energy out that they've been feeling all that love. And your person's saying, whoa, I need to reach out. I need to do something. So I feel your person is panicking that you've moved on, that you perhaps don't feel the connection anymore, that you don't want them anymore, and they're thinking about reaching out. So your person said, I've been procrastinating about reaching out because I've been worried about the outcome. So the reason why your person hasn't reached out is because they're worried that you're going to say, I don't feel this connection anymore, I've moved on, there's someone else, or whatever you could possibly say, and they would be hurt by that. And your person has really been questioning their own behaviour because of all of this. So whatever you've been doing, keep doing it because it's creating a miracle. Your person is panicking right now about the future of the connection, not because they don't feel it, but because they're worried that you no longer do. And that's going to create some kind of interaction. I hope that helps, okay? And I feel you're glowing up and you're in your light and that's bringing power in, okay? Karina with a C, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Message from my DM. What's the message from your DM right now? I love you more than yesterday. Absolutely, it says fear. It's nothing you're doing. You're doing everything right, I mean. It says don't panic now. So and it's a good thing because it'll make him move forward. So, message from your DM, Karina. Look at this. The time is coming for our reunion. The healing and the growth is happening. So if you've been wondering, are we going to meet up soon? Is he going to reach out to me? Is he doing healing on himself? Is he growing up spiritually? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so everything that you're perhaps thinking about is actually happening. What else is going on? Yeah, you got text message. So he's going to message you. It could be a text. It could come through as an actual text. Or it could be some kind of written message in any other way. Okay, but it's going to be a written message coming in. That's how you're going to reunite. So you may just be waiting for communication right now. And it's a sign it's coming. What else is going on? What else is going on? What else? Oh, thank you, Aunt Moon. Sending lots of love. Sleep well, honey. I wish I could feel your body close to mine. So this is why you're going to reunite, because he's missing you. He's missing being close to you. He's missing feeling you in his energy field. He misses being with you. Being close to you is like just sitting next to you and feeling your energy. But also being close to you through messages or through intimacy is missing that. And that's why you're going to come back together. So have we got any timeline around this or anything we need to know? Well, he's definitely getting confidence right now. It's going to move forward quite quick. It could be within 8 days, 8 weeks. 8 days or 8 weeks. I'm feeling more like days though. Okay, 6 to 8 days probably. Okay, because it feels like he's gaining the confidence right now to reach out. So I'm feeling you could well hear something over the next 6 to 8 days or 6 to 8 weeks at the longest, but I'm feeling something quicker than that. So, and this is the energy as it stands right now. Jupiter could be important as well. Now, I'm not and I was trying to think, I was going to say something else then. I'm not an astrologist. I was going to say Anthros, something else then. You know, I just get given what I need to from heaven. You know, because I'm not like big into astrology or anything like that, but they are showing me Jupiter. Okay, so I feel I don't know if Jupiter's doing anything right now, or Jupiter could be a significant time for something moving forward, but or he could have Jupiter somewhere in his zodiac chart, but Jupiter has given him the strength to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Something happening quick, okay? We've got Joyful, thank you for the donation. Only the Beautiful Joy says, hi Liz, what is my person processing since our recent communication? What does he want to say? Okay, so what he's saying is, I promise to make you the highest priority and not take you for granted. Isn't that powerful? This is what he's processing. I don't want you to feel like I'm taking you for granted, or what we talk about, or what we do. And he may feel that he treats you that way. He said, like a moth to a flame, I'm drawn to you. I will communicate with you soon. I just need to process my thoughts and feelings. So you're spot on, because you're intuitively saying he's processing. And he's saying, yes, I am. I'm processing my thoughts and feelings. And you're saying, what does he want to say? I promise you, I'm going to make you the highest priority. I'm not going to take you for granted. And what's going on with the communication? He's drawn to you like a moth to a flame. So something big is happening. What else is going on? What else is going on? Yeah, again, 8 of Wands coming out, and the Emperor. Wow, so he's moving towards the Emperor self. So he is going to move forward and reach out. This could be within 8 days. Again, fast movement here. And he's becoming the Emperor. So again, if like there's something going on with Jupiter or Saturn, that could be important for making the move they are. But this could even be connected with Mercury retrograde, helping them step into their power in some way. So I feel he's going to come back as the Emperor, which is super powerful. Okay. And that's a really good thing. Trust and balance. So focus on balancing your energy, trust the process, trust the love. He's coming back as the Emperor. What's this card? Yeah, friendship. It may start as friendship, or I know it's friendship now, but it's going to grow into so much more. I hope that helps, okay? The friendship is the glue, okay? Patty, thank you for the donation. Will I be successful in real estate? Will you be successful in real estate, okay? Well, first of all, you've got the World, and then you've got the 7 of Wands. What I'm feeling is you're going to be successful in whatever you feel you're going to be successful in. So it's not like this is your calling, even though you may feel that way. It's like whatever you're being called to do, if you feel and believe you can be successful in that field, you will be. So it's not like the angel's saying, it's not whether you will or won't be successful, it's how you feel. If you choose to feel that you're going to be successful, if you choose to work on what you're doing and put passion into it, then yes, you can be successful. But you may find that you have to stand up for what you believe in. So it could be challenging in that way, because you may have competition. You know, obviously there could be other people competing, or it could be there could be things in that create competition. Like, for example, how many properties you sell, or you know, like commission. Thank you, like commission-based things like that. And that could obviously bring up challenges, but it could also make you feel good and excited, and could push you forward. So I feel that that's the message you need to know. You're going to be as successful as you feel. And you've got soulmate coming through. So the reason that's come through is it's because you could meet someone doing that. It could be a soulmate to you. So a soulmate isn't necessarily a love-based situation. It could be a friend. So a soulmate is like, when I connect with the word soulmate, someone who teaches you something. So you could feel like this is something you're being guided to do through your soul. Something you're going to enjoy doing. You could also bring people together through this, because real estate could also be selling homes to couples, or could be a sign of something to come. So I haven't got like a specific yes or a no, because the angels are saying you can make anything successful. But I know what you're asking me is, it really should you be doing it or not? So will you be successful? Let's see what the other cards say. You've got obsessing about it is pushing away, let go and have some fun. So it feels like while you worry about it, it's a no. And this could definitely be about, again, because I'm not getting like a yes or a no about the industry itself, because I feel that the more you worry about something, the more you obsess about something, or, you know, try and make something happen, or want something to move forward, and you're thinking about it obsessively, the more it becomes a no. So the angels say instead, go and have fun and forget about it for now. So maybe just enjoy what you're doing, let go of the need for an outcome. If it brings fun to you, then do that, okay? Or maybe go out and have some fun and forget about it for now and let this unfold. But I feel the message is more about, if you believe in yourself and you're enjoying what you're doing, then any no can become a yes. So I feel the answer is yes. What you put your mind to will be successful. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, I'm loving life. I have a message from A, of course. So what's the message from A to you today? He said, I took your advice as criticism and reacted badly. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's like he's saying, I took your advice as criticism and that caused him some kind of damage. He's saying too much damage is being done. So in other words, what he's saying is, I'm really sorry that I took your advice. If you were trying to help him in some way or guide him in some way, he took it the wrong way or it damaged him in some way, but it really opened him up. And he said, I'm sorry if you've moved on. I'm sorry. So it's like what he's saying is, I hope you haven't moved on from me because of the way I behaved and the way I reacted to what you said, because I took it as criticism because of his own insecurity. Whether he showed that to you or he just pulled away, he's been licking his wounds and coming to terms with certain things, and now he's ready to come forward with an apology. And this is because you've been working on you and self-love and releasing the outcome or the need for an outcome. So you're going to feel like something is shifting. You'll feel the Kundalini rising, like something is heating up or something is about to happen. That's what he's going through, and he's feeling this in his body, like the need to reconnect with you. There's also fear there as well. He did pull away and have no idea why, because he took what you said, not wrong, but to heart, because you triggered something in him. You reflected back to him. Remember, you're his mirror, so you triggered something back to him where he needs to heal and change, and that's why he was licking his wounds. That's what they're telling me. I've been dreaming about having a future with you. So the Kundalini is rising and he's dreaming about you, and you're perhaps feeling that. So if you've been having any hot flashes in bed, or you've been feeling the heat in bed, or perhaps you've been feeling a bit, hot, if you get me, that's why. But he's been having dreams, and you may have dreams as well about him, and that's a sign you're coming back together. I feel he's preparing to reach out. He wants to come back because he doesn't want you moving on. He's a bit worried that you have, because he's like pulled away. So if you think he's moved on, he hasn't. He's just been processing. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, they're giving me like a feeling like I want to sneeze, and that's fear of making a mistake, okay? Janie T, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, what does Wes feel about me and want to tell me? So what does Wes feel about you and want to tell you? He's saying to you, I'm breaking karmic ties, enough is enough. Okay, so if he's in a karmic situation, or if he's got karmic people around him, or if he's dealing with some toxicity or negativity that you're aware of, he said, I'm going to get rid of those things. I'm breaking those things. Enough's enough. But I'm still not quite ready to be with you. So he needs a bit more time. He's saying, you may be losing hope because I'm not ready to be with you, but I will come back to be with you. So what he's saying is, when the time is right in divine timing, you're going to be together and he will come back to you and you'll make it work. But he's not ready for that at this moment, because he's got to break karmic ties, whatever they are, whether it's with a karmic partner or other things he's got going on in his life. So that's what he's in the process of doing, and he wants you to trust and have faith in him to do that, okay? So what else is going on? What else is going on? Yeah, we've got the 9 of Cups. So he knows you're his wish fulfillment. He knows it. You focus right now on your wishes, setting your intentions, your dreams manifesting, because they are going to. Okay, and I feel this is what you need to know. So when he thinks about you, they give me an itchy arm as well, and he wants to reach out. So that's about reaching out. He's itching to reach out to you because you're his wish fulfillment, and he dreams about you. But he knows he's got to end something or release something first. And that's why he's not ready to be with you. So he wants you. He's itching to reach out to you. He's just struggling. So there's a lot of forgiveness needed here, whether it's you need to forgive him or he needs to forgive himself, or other people need to be forgiven in the situation, or something needs to be amicably ended. That's what's going to happen first. So what's written in the stars? What's written in the stars? Yeah, we got good karma. Things getting better. Dreams coming true. So just know that whatever's happening right now is happening for the right reasons, and there's good karma coming from it. I hope that helps, okay? I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's watching. I'm sending you lots of love, and a big thank you to my moderators for looking after the chat for me and helping everyone out. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys, as well. And remember, if something is resonating with you, even if it's not directly for you as a question, it will be for you. So take it and claim it, okay? So Byron, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, what do I need to know regarding my connection? So what do you need to know regarding your connection? So message coming through is shift focus. Now, I'm actually feeling this in your energy because no matter what's going on with you right now in the chat, because I can see people saying they're sorry or I don't know what's going on, but when I'm picking up on your energy, it feels more balanced today. Even if you feel like a nervous wreck or you feel stressed out, your energy is actually more balanced because of how you're structuring your questions as well. Because your questions aren't all over the place, there's no desperation there. I'm not feeling that. I feel like you've shifted your focus in some way. Okay, so you're a bit more clear today than perhaps you've been before. So you've shifted your focus in some way, and that's shifting the connection. And it's shifting the focus of the connection back to a higher vibration. Okay, so what else is going on in your connection? You've got, when I can hold you again, I'll never let go. So what you need to understand is when you come back together, and you will in divine timing, that's going to be permanent. I feel that's what it will be. I feel that's why it's going to take the time it takes, because she's saying this to you, when I can hold you again, which means when she feels ready to, she won't let you go. I'll never let you go. So I feel the message is, this is worth waiting for. It's in divine timing. That's why you're releasing all this stress. So when you shift your focus and have faith in the when, things feel easier. So meditation will help because it will calm your mind and relax you and center you. And also right now you can connect with her through meditation as well, because I feel she's doing a lot of thinking and contemplating right now. You've got ideas and inspiration and study. So obviously studying the journey, the process of it, all these things will help you to feel at peace and to relax. You can also study your own emotions. She may be working on study right now, which could be about further education, or it could be about work-related stuff. You may also want to study something or do something new, and you're receiving ideas and inspiration. So it's like right now in your connection, it's a time for you to work on yourself separately before you come together. And that's the reason why, because when you come together, it's going to be permanent. I hope that helps, okay? Sweets, thank you for the donation. Did the message I send John make him smile, laugh, or move further away? So how does John feel after receiving your message? He said, I'm so afraid of rejection that you won't give me another chance. So he's a little bit afraid because he knows he needs another chance, or he wants another chance with you, because he may feel like he's let you down or he's missed a chance with you. So he wants another chance with you. And that's what it's made him feel like, whoa, I can have another chance with you. But he's afraid of rejection because he's afraid of being hurt. He's afraid of being left out in the cold. He's afraid of abandonment. So he's got wounds from childhood that are stopping him from moving forward at this point, okay? But he's being reminded of you all the time. And what you need to know is, even though you sent him that message, even before you did that, he was being reminded of you all the time anyway by the universe. So it's like you didn't need to reach out to remind him of you, because he's always reminded of you. It's his own fears of rejection stopping him from moving forward, but he wants another chance. So I feel that what's happened is, it may have made him smile, laugh, and move further away all in one. And that's why you brought those things up, because there may have been many facets to what your message was, but ultimately it's made him believe that he can have another chance with you. It's made him feel strong about that, even though he's dealing with rejection issues. So, and it's reminded him of you in many ways. Okay, what else does he want to say to you? So I feel it's drawing him to you. He said, I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. So it's made him think about the last time he physically saw you or physically interacted with you in some way. He's made him think about that as well. So it's making him want to actually do something. That's what it's done. But obviously, if you feel he's a bit further away, it's because he's processing it right now. So, and he feels like you're his empress. He feels like you're the one for him. He knows what you can give him and how valuable you are. So just have faith right now that at the right time he'll reach out. I hope that helps, okay? Don't let your ego cause you a problem and think, oh, he doesn't care, or he's not going to do this, or trust in what you share. Reading Rainbows, thank you for the donation. Reading Rainbows, let me find where your question is. Can anyone see Reading Rainbows' question there? Oh, there we are. Will Joe come back to the gym? Just became a hold of my MMA gym as a coach and he disappeared, and is he my twin flame? Well, first of all, no reader, I don't care who they are or what they say, can tell you 100% if someone is or isn't your twin. It's something you have to go within and feel. Okay, we can kind of give you a 99% yes or a no, but it's something you know deep within you. And I feel if you didn't think he was your twin, you wouldn't be asking that question. Okay, so I feel you know deep inside already, you just want it validating, and you get that through signs and synchronicities. So what's going on with him first of all? Okay, so the card is like, he may be trying to distract himself. He said, I miss the way I feel when I'm around you. So even if he's trying to put it behind him, he can't, okay? He feels a certain way when he's connecting with you. And he said, I miss the way that I feel when I'm around you. So when he's around you, he feels a certain way and he can't deny that. He can't escape that feeling. I feel it makes him feel intense feelings. It makes him feel things he's never felt before. And when they feel that way, that's when they can run. Okay, that which is very clear that it's likely is your twin flame. He's saying, yeah, you're all my dream person. You're all I've ever hoped for. You are my dream person. So he's been dreaming about you and you're his wish fulfillment. So what he's saying is that he's never felt this way for anyone before and he misses you. So he is missing you right now. So even though he's not around you right now, because obviously he's not there, he's missing you. He's missing the way you make him feel or the way he feels when he's in your presence or around you. But he is dreaming about you and I feel you're going to have a dream about him. So is he going to come back to the gym? Is he going to come back? Well, right now he's not ready. So I feel if you give him time, he will, but he's not ready at this moment because he's not ready to take the cup that you're perhaps offering him, or he's not quite ready. Okay, he's dealing with his emotions and his feelings. What else do you need to know? Yeah, you're connecting in dreams. So right now you're connecting in dreams, and I feel you're going to be shown in your dreams how powerful this love is. That will also show you in dreams that you're twin flames, because I feel you already know you are. So he's connecting with you right now through dreams. So I don't feel he's ready perhaps over the next 4 days or 4 weeks to come back. So he could have a little break for like 4 weeks. And then on the 5th week he could move forward, or 3 to 4 weeks I'm kind of feeling or sensing. But I feel you're connecting in dreams regardless, which shows you got very powerful bonds, okay? I hope that helps. Indu, thank you for the donation. Any message from Pravesh? I feel hurt he's not talking to me from 3 months. So fill up your own cup. Remember, it's not that he isn't talking to you, it's that you're feeling neglected, or you're feeling like you're not seen or you don't matter. So you've got to fill up your own cup. It's your inner child needing love and attention and affection, and you can give that to you right now. As his first love got married somewhere else, so he is not able to move on from her, will he commit in the future? So really understand this. If he feels like he's still dealing with the past, he's not ready for his future. And you're his future, not his past. So you've got to let him deal with his stuff. So let him have that time, space and room to heal. Okay, this is it's, what did he say? What's that saying about it being a sprint, not a race, or a race, not a sprint, or something like that? I'm getting this movement about you trying to move it forward quicker than it's ready to. But you can't force him to move forward or heal quicker than he's ready to. So that's what you need to know. Okay, so you have to have faith in the connection. Because I feel you know he does love you, but you also know he's not ready to commit to you. So you're going to give him this time. This is why self-love is so important. So focus on giving back to you. The separation is preparation. It's needed right now. As long as it takes, it's needed. He's not ready to be all in. He's back and forth. 1 minute he wants to be with you, and then he goes over the past again. So you've got to let him heal in his own time, okay? He's saying to you, the love I feel for you is so intense that it made me feel like I was losing control. So he may have gone through something in the past where he got really hurt, he felt like he lost control of his emotions, and he's afraid of feeling that way again. He's afraid of losing control again. That's why he's got to heal the past first. He's now realised now that our spiritual connection caused my spiritual awakening and growth. So he's going through a big spiritual awakening right now. He's going through a big healing process. And you can't rush that, okay? He's saying the hope that we will find our way back together is what keeps me going. So he knows you're going to come back together. He's saying my pride, insecurity and ego kept me from making a move. My growth is making me more mature. So you've got to understand that right now he's going through a spiritual awakening. He's growing up. And when the time is right, you'll come together. So focus right now on you. Celebrate life. Enjoy the celebrations ahead. We've got all these celebrations coming up with, the New Year, Christmas time, all of this. Put your focus into the celebrations. Put your focus into being excited about your life and celebrating you. Okay, and then allow him to come forward when he can focus on you. But you will have a celebration in the future. It's just not the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the milestone, honey. Any guidance my career? This will be my last attempt at this exam to become the administrator or diplomat, and also will I be able to learn coding in my life? So what do you need to know? So first of all, you've got to release it, surrender and release, okay? Stop worrying about it so much or needing the outcome or worrying about it. I feel it's the stress and the worry that's causing the problem, okay? Because you're holding on so tightly to this. Just let go and say, whatever happens, I'll be okay. I'm going to move forward in my life the way I'm meant to. Everything will be fine. Release it to heaven. Give it to heaven, okay? And there's a new beginning coming in. There's a new beginning on the horizon that perhaps you can't yet see. So something magical is happening through this. So if you surrender and release this, you're going to have a new beginning. Okay, and it could also be that you need to either give this up or give this to God and think, well, this is my last attempt. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, no worries. I'm going to have a new beginning anyway. Okay, will you be able to learn coding in life? You can do anything you put your mind to. The world is your oyster. It's only your own limiting beliefs that stop you from doing anything. The world is your oyster. Find balance. Do what you feel guided to do. You may feel like you're walking a tightrope right now. Things are going to get easier. Okay, so I feel this is showing you can do anything you desire. And that's what I need to show you. So if you believe you can do this, if you believe you can learn coding in this life, guess what? You're going to have the opportunity to. If you feel like, no, it's not for me or I'm not able to, you're going to also have that experience because your thoughts become things. So Archangel Orion is saying, hey, my wish is your command. What do you want? But you may need to surrender and release the outcome or holding on to create a new beginning. So there's blessings ahead in your career, even if you don't know at this moment what they are. I feel between now and February, you're going to feel more balanced in your career. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, 3D messages, feelings, and next action of my twin. So what's the energy between the two of you right now? You've got romantic cycle, new insight, and you've got the credits, which I didn't even know were in there. So first of all, give yourself credit for how far you've come and everything you've been through and what you've achieved, because that makes you powerful and strong, okay? So give yourself credit, give your twin credit as well. Recognize that your twin has been learning and growing and evolving to gain new insight into this romantic cycle. So I feel there is a new romantic cycle starting. So this could be the start of something new. And if you watch the members reading that I actually did yesterday, okay, well today, but I posted it last night, it's about new timelines coming in. They give me fear. So let go of fear around what the next cycle will be or what's going to happen, because your twin is learning right now and so are you. So really you have to give each other credit for how far you've come and all the things you're doing and learning, okay? So there is about to be a movement. What else is going on? You've got, Page of Cups. He is going to reach out, even if it takes a little bit of time. And he is your divine masculine because he's coming up as the Emperor. So the message here is very clear. He is going to come forward. You've got a yes as well. Yes to being together. Yes to it all working out in divine timing. And yes to him reaching out, even if it takes a bit of time, because he is your Emperor. So he's going to reach out when he's in the right energy. That's what you need to know. That's why it's taking time. So what he's saying to you is, we both are working together in unison, even if you can't see it yet. He said, I wish I would treat you better, and you are the light in the darkest times. So he is going through some dark times, and you're the light. You keep him going, and he wants to be able to treat you better. This is his stress over his situation. I wish I could treat you better. I wish I was able to give you more. I wish I was able to be there more. But in time, that will be a possibility. It will be able to happen. But you're both working in unison. That's why you got the credits coming out, because that's saying you're both doing the work right now. So what's his actual next action? He's being guided to reach out. He's being guided to speak his truth. He's being guided to come towards you, even if there's no contact right now. I hope that helps, okay? Ram, great to see you. Thank you for the donation, honey. I had an intimate dream about my person on Friday night. So obviously that's a sign of things to come. Plus I keep getting 555 among other signs. So something is shifting. Something is changing. Messages from her and for us. So that's a big sign of coming back together and change, okay? So you've got, I loved you more than I let on. So what she's saying is when she was with you before, she loved you more than she told you. She loved you more than she let on. So obviously she loves you, but this is about what's happened in the past. She's saying to you, whatever happened in the past between us, I loved you then more than I let you know, than I let on, than I let people know. Because she hid behind that mask. She wants a happy family. So what you need to know is what she wants is a happy family. Now, she may have had a really bad upbringing in her own eyes, because sometimes we can have a lovely upbringing, but in our eyes, we don't see it that way. Okay, because it's everyone's perception, remember. So I feel that because of things she went through in childhood, she's always craved a happy family and felt like that's not possible for her in some way. So she's sabotaged it. And that's what she wants. She wants a happy life with you, a family. She may want kids, or for you to meet her son. I think you said she's got a son, I think. But this is about bringing family together. The message for you is to go outdoors in nature and spend time in nature to relax and calm your energy down. You may even see signs through nature like stags or bees or whatever you need to see to buoy your faith. And you've got, I'm so proud of who you have become. She's proud of you, the person you are at work, the person you are in your life. Even when she said otherwise, I'm always with you in spirit. So that's why you're having dreams about her, because even though you're not physically connecting in the reality right now, you are connecting in all these other ways. Okay, so what's the next step, or what's the next thing to happen? Yeah, she's gaining confidence, and so are you. So you're being guided to have confidence in yourself, confidence in this connection, believing in yourself, and she's going to move forward when she feels more confident. That's why you're having these dreams, and that's why you're seeing 555. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation, honey. What's going on in my karmic's mind? Guidance for me. So what's going on in your karmic's mind? What's going on in your karmic's mind? Your karmic partner's mind. What's going on in his mind? I try and save face on social media, so he's worried about what people think. Okay, so if you've noticed like he's been sharing more things on social media, or perhaps pretending everything's okay on social media, or perhaps he's been on social media more, he's trying to save face on there, which means he's acting like everything's okay, like he's okay, like everything's wonderful. In my eyes, you are a home wrecker. Now, this is to you and your twin, okay, because he's saying, I feel like you're wrecking us, you're wrecking our home, you're wrecking our life. That's how he feels. But really this is about the connection you share with your twin. Because this is how he feels about your twin flame. It doesn't matter whether he knows of him or not, he's aware spiritually and energetically. So he feels like the home is being wrecked right now. That's how he feels. That's why there's a lot of pain around him. Okay, how else is he feeling about you? I wish you would disappear. He's talking about the the karmic person. I wish that, not the karmic person, he sees perhaps it as a karmic person. This is about your twin. So, in other words, what I'm trying to say is your karmic partner is wishing that your twin flame would disappear. So that, not wreck the home anymore. They give me a block. So obviously you could perhaps sort things out and stay together. So it's like there's a lot of resentment and animosity towards your twin flame, even if he's not aware of it, okay, of the person themselves. I didn't intend to hurt you. So he's never really wanted to hurt you. It was never his intention to hurt you. This is your karmic partner. He never wanted to hurt you, okay, if he's lashed out or whatever he's done. And he said, I've made my decision. So it's like what I'm connecting with here is, in his mind, he's made his decision to be with you, and it's like that's what he's sticking to. Okay, because he knows as well that it's over and really you've got to go your own separate ways. But it's like he's been very stubborn. So I'm getting a stubbornness coming through. A stubbornness from him. So if that resonates, okay. I have to get back to myself. And this is also why he knows he's got to get back to himself. He knows he's got to find his own identity. So really from a soul level, he does recognise that ending with you will help him to get back to himself, because he's lost himself in the connection with you. Okay, he argues a lot, very desperate, working on getting out of it in the situation. He said, I have to get back to myself. So what I'm feeling is that when it ends, which it will, it's inevitable, when it ends, okay, he's going to be able to get back to himself. So even if he feels like it's a negative thing and it's, you know, painful, he's going to be better off. They give me a block, okay? He said, I feed off your energy. So he feeds off your energy. Perhaps that's why he causes a problem. So he may drain you. You may feel drained. I manipulate you so well. So he feels like he can manipulate you. He feels like he feeds off your energy. So that's how he feels. It doesn't necessarily mean that's the truth. That's how he feels. I hope that helps, okay? What's the guidance for you? I can see you've also done a milestone as well. So first of all, what's the guidance for you in this situation? The guidance is there needs to be a healing. So you've got to remember, try and look at it in a higher perspective, a higher point of view. There is pain. He's going through his own pain. So you can actually send healing energy towards him and work on healing yourself. So, and this is why being honest and open is so important, because that will bring a healing in. I do feel what I've got coming through here is eventually there's going to be an amicable parting. So you'll be able to part amicably, you will. Okay. Anything else you need to know about this situation? Yeah, you've got to be confident and stand up for what you believe in. So you're going to have to fight for what you want and speak your truth and defend yourself. But that will be the right thing to do. So any guidance on my career and health by when will my situation improve? Well, you can turn it around today by looking at things differently. So it's not like, oh, you know, in 5 months' time, everything's going to be wonderful. You've got to change the way you're looking at things today, okay? So when will your situation improve? When will your situation improve? When will your situation improve? It's going to take a while. Okay, and this could be for things to move forward the way you want them to. So I'm not feeling like, oh, it's going to take a while for everything to work out or improve. Things can improve right now. Okay, but it may take a while for everything else to fall into place. Okay, so again, it's not going to be an overnight cure, is it? You know, you've got things you need to deal with and sort out. So what's the guidance on your career? You've got friendship. So in your career, there may be people that you're friends with, that you enjoy spending time with. So you may have friendships through your career. And that could be in the career you're in, or it could be in a career you're perhaps thinking of moving towards. You know, you perhaps enjoy going to your job because you spend time with people, or you're around people. Like me, for example, I don't see anybody. I'm in this house on my own, but I have all of you guys, and that keeps me going. You know, so for example, I feel like I've had a night out or a day out when I've spent time with you on a live, if that makes sense. So you take that, it resonates with you. What about your health? You've got divine timing. So again, it's about having faith in divine timing. So I feel what causes you health issues is you worry about things too much in the timings, and that causes you health issues because you go into anxiety. Let it pass through your system. So whatever you're going through in your body, just let it pass through your system. Let things happen naturally, okay? Kiss it better. And you may feel like you need to kiss your twin to feel better, but you can kiss yourself better by being loving and kind to yourself, and have some fun. Have some fun. So you're saying about your career, you know, you may well move into a career that you find friendship in. So, you know, you may kind of get a new job, or you may do something new that brings new friendships in. And obviously you can work on the friendship with yourself. That's you know, the best relationship really you can have is with self and source. But everything is in divine time. And I feel that's answering your question again about, you know, like you've said, when will things improve? It's all in divine timing. But it's all about perception, how you see your reality. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for using milestone, honey. Can I have a message from Grayson? So what does Grayson want to say to you? Grayson is saying, I'm begging for the chance to prove to you I can be trusted and you can depend on me. So he really worries that you don't trust him or you feel like you can't depend on him. And he wants to prove to you in this next chance or in this next chapter that you can depend on him and trust him. He said, yeah, I'd like to give this another chance. He wants another chance. So he said, I'm begging for the chance. I would like to give this another chance. So he's hoping for another chance with you to prove to you that you can trust him and lean on him. That's what he wants you to know more than anything else today. What else does he want to say to you? Yeah, always one. You were always one. So he can always feel you. You may see infinity signs or signs of one. He is a mess right now in his physical world, though. And I feel he's a mess without you as well. I miss the way I feel when I'm around you. You're all I've ever hoped for. You're my dream person. And even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. I hope that helps, okay? Heather, thank you for using your milestone, honey. I asked a question before, yes, and I have answered it, honey, okay? So I've answered your question. As far as I know, I definitely answered that, okay? I think. Did I? I'm pretty sure I did. Again, I'm sure I answered Heather. Did I answer Heather, guys? Because I'm sure I did. Let me go back up the chat, okay? I'm sure I already answered. Yeah, I have. I've already answered your question. Okay. So answer for anybody. Let me go back to where I was then. Let me find it. Hang on a minute. There we are. So a question for anyone in the chat. We're going to do... I've seen Daisy sticking around. We're going to do Daisy. Let's do Daisy. Oh, hang on. My chat moved again. Bear with me a second, guys. Let me move it back down. So Daisy, put your question in the chat for me, please, honey. Daisy, put your question in the chat for me because Heather's donated for you. Okay. Just looking for your question. Can anyone see Daisy's question? So Daisy, what's your question? Please message from Ara, okay? So this is from Heather. So thank Heather, not me. So message from your person R. So what does R want to say to you? What does R want to say to you? So R is saying to you, I look back at everything you said and you were right. So he's been thinking about things, reminiscing, thinking about things you've said. And that could be in person, it could be in a message, a communication, a telepathic message, a dream, whatever. He's saying, I'm thinking about everything and I know you were right. So it's like he's coming to the conclusion that you were right about something. So I feel you'll know what that is. And he's saying, please don't feel disappointed with me for the time it's taken me to realise that you were right. Okay? He's saying, I'm a mess right now. So he's dealing with his mess, whatever that is. And it could be that he's just, his life feels a mess or his head feels a mess. But he doesn't want you to be disappointed with him because he is aware of what he needs to do and change, okay? We've got heaven on earth. He feels like you're his heaven on earth. You know, when he thinks about being with you, you're everything you could ever want and desire. So you're his wish fulfillment. That's how he feels about you, even if he hasn't shown that to you yet. So have faith in the love that you share. Let me get you an angel card as well. What else do you need to know? And you've got such a beautiful light, you know, you need to shine that more. So spend time outdoors in nature. Whenever you perhaps feel like you're getting stressed out or you're going a little bit stir crazy or a bit worried, go and have a walk or connect with nature in some way. And I feel you'll see signs along the way that buoy your faith. I hope that helps, okay? You know, you really are beautiful inside and outside, and I want you to know that, okay? Brittany, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. I told Austin that the last time I saw him, I wanted to open up to him about something. He told me I can share anything with him and he'll be up my way soon. Well, there you go. That's good to hear. Okay, so what's the message coming through? You've got lovers, grounding, shadow integration. So remember, when you're not together, he's healing his shadows. He's integrating everything to move forward the right way. And there's a grounding there. So when he's around you or when you connected with him, when you told him that, it grounded him. It made him feel good. It made him feel strong and powerful. Like, you know, you ground him, you pull him back down to earth, you keep him in the real world. So what I mean by that is he can go off into his shadows because of his success and his fans and everything he's got going on. And then you ground him. You make him feel real, if that makes sense. It's like other people perhaps make him feel like he's on a pedestal or whatever, but you ground him. So I feel the message is you ground him. That's why you're different than anybody else, because you make him feel a certain way that nobody else makes him feel. You know, you show him the reality, if that makes sense, of what life is. So you intuitively know he wants a relationship with you, and you intuitively know you're going to be in a relationship at the right time. So you're being asked to trust that, even if you can't see it physically at this moment. Okay, even if you can't see the results because you're perhaps overthinking about other people he's around. But it's showing you it's coming, it's being manifested. So forgive everything and rise. He's still working through his shadows. There may still be things he needs to forgive about himself, or even his childhood or his reputation they're giving me as well, that is going to bring a healing in. Yeah, he's saying our journey together is being guided by a higher power. I know we are connected for a reason. So he knows there's a reason why you're together and why you're connecting. He knows that. So give him time to move forward. Don't overthink. Remember that whatever he's got going on with that other person is a trigger to you for a reason. So you can heal the feeling like you're not enough, or that you need to compare yourself. There's no competition. Got a reading coming up on the channel soon, and it says, you're number one in my book. There is no competition. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation, honey. Is T wanting me to join his new course? Does he miss me? So does he want you to join his new course? Is T wanting you to join his new course? Okay, and does he miss you? Yes, he definitely does. Yeah, he's in a lot of pain. He's missing you for sure. It's painful. It hurts him, it knocks him down, and he definitely wants a future with you. You've got 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups together. This could be something moving into place between now, October just gone now, to February. So this is shifting into place between now and February. He wants it all with you. So he may be using the excuse of joining a course or whatever that is, but he wants a lot more than that. Clearly the relationship is there, the bond that he has with you. So the answer is yes, and he's definitely missing you. Very clear message there. I hope that helps, okay? So Aunt Morn, thank you so much for donating 5 memberships there, honey. To Lady Lucy, Sina, Riveri B, Zara and Jenna, thank you so much for that, honey. New Beginning, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, message from my twin for this week. So what's the message from your twin for this week? You may be losing hope, but I will come back to be with you. So whatever you're waiting on, it's going to happen. So you may be waiting for communication, or you may be waiting for a new beginning, but it's coming. So he's saying to you, don't lose hope, because I'm going to come back, and I'm going to come back and be with you. That's what you need to know for this week. So this could be the week he comes back. You've got power. So what I feel here is for you to know is that your thoughts, your words have power. So make sure you're speaking words that speak into existence what you want. Keep your words uplifted, positive, your thoughts positive, because that has power. You know, if you're kind of being negative, blaming things, it's going to cause a detrimental effect in your life. But if you're keeping your thoughts uplifted, everything's going to move forward. So you may be losing hope, but don't, because he's going to come back. I hope that helps, okay? So if you lose hope this week, remember that message. E777, thank you for the donation. Message for me, I know my DM is wanting me. So a lot of heat there, desire. So I feel like wanting, as you know, when he's wanting a relationship with you, but also knows that he desires you, he wants you physically. He's saying to you, you're the only one I see. Now, what I'm feeling with that is he's not seeing anyone else. Or if there is anyone else around him, there's nothing really to worry about there. But I feel this is like him being single, or him telling you he's becoming single, or he is single in his own eyes. And you're the only one he sees. So I feel what he wants you to know is you're the only one he wants. You're the only one he sees in that way. And I loved you more than I let on. So he hasn't told you yet how much he loves you, but he intends to. Okay, so you're feeling that desire for that reason. He said, I wish I would treat you better. So he does know he needs to work on the way he treats you. And I feel that's actually what he is working on right now, to move forward the right way and be with you the right way, because you're all he sees. Yeah, he said, I'm choosing to be with someone else. So there could still be a karmic in the picture, or there could still be someone he's choosing to spend time with. And he knows he's got to release that, because it's like he's letting you know that whomever else he's around, or perhaps choosing to be with, for example, because obviously staying somewhere is a choice. He knows that he needs to deal with that because you're the one. So it's like in his eyes, he feels single. There's nothing going on with anybody else. Even if he's got a karmic partner, he's still choosing to be somewhere else because he only sees you. And he's saying, our time apart is coming to an end. I'm on my way back to you. And I feel that that's what you're sensing. So if there is someone else, he's gonna deal with that because all he sees is you. I hope that helps, okay? Copy the cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I'm making a lot of changes in life and it's hard. Message from angels and the twin, please. So what do your angels want you to know? Remember, change is good even when it's hard. So to deal with it better or to be able to cope with it more, go in nature. Okay, spend time in nature, breathe, because that will help you to deal with the changes. It will calm your energy down, it will relax you, and it will help you to work on peace, okay? So go in nature. What your person is saying is, I really fumbled you and now I'm paying the price. So he feels like he's made a huge mistake, he's let you down, he's messed it up, and he's feeling like now he's paying the price. And that could be because perhaps you're moving forward in your own way. You may feel like you're letting him go in your own way and you're moving on in your own way. And he's worried about that because he said, I'm a mess right now because of that. So it's really hurting the way he's treated you. So really hurting you has hurt him. And what you're doing, these changes in your life that you're doing right now, he's worried about it. Okay, because he may worry that you're moving on or there's something else going on with you. But he's afraid and he's saying, I know I messed it up with you. I've fumbled you and now I'm paying the price for that. So he is feeling the consequence of his actions. He does want to make it right with you. So go out in nature and breathe because everything is going to be okay. I hope that helps, okay? Loving yourself first, thank you for the donation. And I feel that's what you're doing, okay? Before I even carry on, copy the cat, I feel that's what you're doing. You're loving yourself first. He can feel that. And that's why he's a mess, okay? So loving yourself first, thank you for the donation. How does my love interest feel about me right now, okay? How does your love interest feel about you right now? How does your love interest feel? They are just a distraction. Let me see what the other card is. I can't keep going on without you. So they may be distracting themselves right now with other things or other people or other pursuits, and it's just a distraction from you because this person feels things for you they've perhaps never felt before. They give me fear around that. So I feel if you're wondering if you're just a distraction, no. I can't keep going on without you. So this person does not want to be without you. That's the first thing coming through. So this person sees you as someone who isn't a distraction, someone who they can actually have a relationship with. And we are forever soul and heart connected. So this person feels very connected to you through the heart space, in the soul, like there's been a reason that you've met or they feel that bond with you. They just, and yeah, this is the thing as well. It may just not be exactly what you are feeling yourself at this point. So for example, your person may not be able to talk about their feelings right now or express them. So try and read that. I'm channeling this message, okay? Don't take what's on the card for gospel here because he says, I don't have the same feelings for you you have for me. What I'm feeling with that is he may not understand the feelings. Like you understand what you're feeling, but he doesn't perhaps understand it the same way because he does feel it. Okay, he's realising that perhaps he thought it was just a distraction, but it isn't. But I feel he perhaps doesn't feel what you feel at this point. So you may feel a lot of soul power from this, but he isn't able to feel that yet because he hasn't learned the lessons yet. Does that make sense? He's like he's not on the same spiritual page as you. So he's saying, I don't have the same feelings for you in that way that you have for me because I don't really understand what these feelings actually are. So I feel you've got to give him time to catch you up. That's the message. So I feel he does have the same feelings for you, but he doesn't quite understand them or realise what they are, or he can't really express them yet. And that isn't me kind of saying, oh, I'm going to just telling you what you need to hear. This is about him saying, I'm not ready yet to be able to tell you how I feel or share that with you. Let's get one more clarifying. Yeah, I'm so proud of who you've become. So really, I feel like you've got a spiritual bond with this person that maybe he doesn't yet understand. And from a soul perspective, he's saying, I really love who you've become, the person you are, because you're this spiritual being and you understand things in a very deep way, in a very spiritual way. And he's proud of that in you. He's not there yet, though, so he's not leveled up enough. Okay, so what else do you need to know? Yeah, the Chariot, things are going to move forward. They could move forward between now and July. So that could be a big shift forward. or over the next 7 weeks, okay? So just have faith that things are going to move forward in time. I hope that helps. So before I move on to Mercedes' donation, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. It's been on for 2.5 hours. And I'm going to say no more donations now, guys, so I can catch up, okay? So we're going to come back to Mercedes. So my little lizard's going to look after the chat for me. I'll be back in a moment, okay? Okay, let me just have a drink. Okay. Oh, thank you for that, guys. Let's get my breath back. Oh, okay. So we're going to do the beautiful Mercedes. Thank you for the donation, honey. B's feelings towards me and guidance. Should I choose him? We're both seeing other people. So obviously, if you are thinking about Ben or B, you know I said Ben there. But while you're thinking about B, okay, but you're seeing somebody else, then obviously your feelings are with B. So if you're with someone else, but you're thinking about a certain person, it's a sign it isn't right with the person you're with. Because if it was right with the person you're with, you wouldn't even be having feelings or thoughts at all about someone else. So I feel you know really that you are meant to be with B, or there's something drawing you to B. So whether you choose him or not, really you've got to choose yourself to make the right decision, okay? So what he's saying is, B's saying, I denied and doubted our connection because I couldn't believe it was real and happening to me. So I feel that B has really intense feelings for you, but he denied the connection and doubted it because he's never really felt anything like that before, and he was afraid of losing you, and there was a lot of pain around that. So that's why obviously he's with someone else and you're with someone else, because you both may have tried to deny the connection, or you both may have distracted yourself with these other people, but you can't fight love. You can't fight feelings. It's in your heart and soul. It's nothing to do with your mind. Okay, so your mind can try and distract you and hide it, but ultimately it's all happening within. So I feel you know inside that it's perhaps got to end with this other person you're seeing, not necessarily to choose him, but to choose yourself, because choosing yourself leads where you're meant to be. So don't kind of leave this other person thinking, oh, that means I'm going to end up with B. Do it for yourself, okay? And that's really what I'm connecting with, because that ultimately will lead you where you're meant to be. Because if you were meant to be with this other person, you wouldn't have feelings for B. But B has denied this connection, doubted the connection, but it was because he didn't believe it was real. He was afraid of what that would mean, okay? So what else do you need to know about this? Yeah, it's like you're in pain because you're not with B, and it feels like a burden, the relationship you're in. So I feel the relationship you're in is a burden, or you may even feel like a burden, or maybe you felt like a burden to be in the past. So releasing it, separating from that will help. And that's what you're reflecting on right now. So the reflection period is like, you don't have to rush into this and make a decision. This could be something you're coming to terms with over the next 3 to 4 weeks. It could even be that within 3 weeks you choose to move on from this other person, and then you start healing on the 4th week. So this could be something you put into place quickly. It's not even about you waiting for B to do anything either. You don't have to think, well, B's got to choose me or B's got to leave that other person. Do this for you. I feel that's the guidance I need to share with you. This is definitely something you're reflecting on. And Archangel Michael has given you the strength to make a decision, choose yourself, to move forward fearlessly, to be strong enough to say what you want to say or leave what you want to leave or deal with what you need to deal with. Archangel Michael is grounding you and helping you. But I do feel ultimately this other relationship will end, which will bring a time of healing in for you, and you're going to release the burden. So you may be even feeling burden really heavily now. You may even be feeling that B's got loads of burdens as well. This can also be his burdens, because I feel you're both burdened by the separation. You're both missing each other. You're both wanting each other, and you're both thinking about each other constantly as well. But regarding these other relationships, it's like you both do see those as a burden, and they need to end to bring in a healing. I hope that helps, okay? But the angels say, don't choose him, choose yourself, and that will lead you where you're meant to be. Jacinta, thank you for the donation, honey. Liz, my rising sign is in Sag and Mercury retrograde is in Sag. Also wonder if this retrograde is bringing for me and the guidance or anything for me to do. Well, first of all, Mercury retrograde this time is a really positive thing because it's bringing in relationship analysis, okay? So really what it's doing is helping everyone, you, me, him, whoever, to address the relationships in our life and what they are and what we want from them. Whether it's relationships with ourselves, our guides, our angels, our family, friends, or in love, helping us to recognize and know what we want, what we don't want, where we belong, where we don't belong, and all of that. So that's what Mercury retrograde is doing. So what's it doing for you? It's bringing forgiveness in. So it's also an opportunity for you to forgive yourself, forgive the past, and let go. And I do feel this is something that needs to come into your connection. So if you call on Mother Mary can help you with forgiveness, Mary Magdalene can help you, and Saint Peter. Okay, calling on Saint Peter, because Saint Peter denied Jesus 3 times, and to him that was worse than Judas betraying him on the cross. He's like, I can't believe I did that. So he had to really work on forgiving himself for that. So Saint Peter, Mary Magdalene, and Mother Mary will bring forgiveness in, okay? So I'm just looking for I'm going to bring Jesus in, actually, and Jesus as well. So I was bringing a message for you from Jesus. So the message coming through from Jesus is, whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he'll give it to you. So this is about prayer, okay? Pray. Make sure you're praying for assistance. You're asking for help. And if you do that in Jesus' name, so and that's how we are guided to pray, by the way. So if you ask God for something, say in Jesus' name. So thank you, God, for healing this situation in Jesus' name. Then that's going to bring the healing in, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm feeling that you need to do. So the fact that it's in Sagittarius, it just may mean that it feels even more potent for you. But Sagittarius energy in general is about focus. And this is about focusing on the relationships. So what does P want to say? I promise to make you the highest priority and not take you for granted. So he feels like he's going to realise during this season of Mercury retrograde that he's been taking you for granted a little bit, and he's going to address that. Your absence is a constant ache that refuses to subside. So when he's not with you, he's missing you and aching for you. And that's what he's going to be realising during Mercury retrograde. I hope that helps, okay? I think I've lost my chat. I don't know, if someone can comment in the chat. I think my chat stopped on my tablet, which is really annoying. Okay. So let me just have a look. Bear with me a second. Okay. What am I doing here? I'm going on the wrong thing there. So if someone can comment in the chat just to show me if it has stopped, okay? So I've got Indu there. Yeah, I've lost my chat. Oh, what a shame. So I've lost my chat, just so you know. Yeah, I've lost my chat on my tablet, but obviously I've got it on here. So I'll keep going anyway. If anything goes wrong, mods, email me and I'll know. Okay, because I have no access now to what's going on in real time, because obviously I'm behind on the donations, but I have said no more donations so I can catch up, okay? So just bear with me because I can't see what's going on in real time. So loving yourself first, thank you for the donation, honey. Will I pass my nurse entrance exam this year? Well, believe in yourself. Say it, I know I'm going to. I already have in my mind. Okay, you got the world. I definitely feel completion. I'm feeling this is a positive thing. I feel this is a yes. 21 is a sign it's happening. So you may see 21, 21. So I will feel it's like a 99% yes. I'd be very surprised if you didn't. Okay, so I would say, yes, this is very positive. The world, you're going to complete a cycle, and it is happening. So you are seeing 21, 21. Will you pass your nurse entrance exam this year? You've got yes, but is it what you really want? You've got reconsider. So you may even decide when you've done it, may not be actually what you want, or maybe you want to go in a different direction. Or so it may not be everything you perhaps wanted it to be, or maybe you don't. You end up doing something else later down the line. So the angel's saying to you, remember that, and then you let go of the need to pass it, because then you relax about it. You think, well, you know, I know I'm going to pass it anyway, but it may not be everything I want anyway. So I'm just going to let go and be at peace. And it's like you don't necessarily become indifferent to it, but you become more relaxed about it, and then everything falls into place. But you got a big smile on your face there, and it's like you're saying, well, yeah, you've done it, so but is it actually what you really want? I hope that helps. Okay. Reading Rainbows, thank you for the donation, and obviously this is your second donation, and then you donated again and said, my message is that I love that I found this live. Thank you for being here. That means the world, honey. When I was scrolling the ASMR, your bed, your month vids. So everything happens for a reason. Everything finds you at the right time. So thank you for being here. And what I'm going to do for your donations, and we'll do a little collective message for everyone. So I'm going to pull an angel card for everyone watching based on your donation. So let's pull a card, 1, 2, or 3. So think of a card, 1, 2, or 3. This is for everyone, including you. So pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. And this is going to be some guidance, something you need to know about your journey or about life itself, or what the angels want you to know. So we've got card 1, card 2, and card 3. So when you're ready, pick your number 1, 2, or 3. What's the guidance? Okay. So pile 1, you've got meditation. So meditation will benefit you right now in many, many ways. It will help you to relax your mind, receive answers, get solutions, and also to connect with your person in a very strong, heart-connected, telepathic way. Okay, so meditation is the key to moving things forward. So meditate and contemplate. Take your time. There's no need to rush. You may also want to calm your energy down through meditation. Pile 2, new love. So for those of you wanting new love and you've picked this pile, okay, new love could well be coming. The universe is on this, creating the way. So you've got cupids flying around, bringing the right person in. But if you're really wanting to connect with your person, they're going to come back in a new way. So it's going to feel like new love. So I feel this is like an upgrade or resurrection of the love. It's going to feel new. It's going to feel special. It's going to feel different. It's going to feel magical in some way that perhaps it wasn't before, and you're going to feel good about it. Okay, so there's new love coming in some way, shape, or form. So your love life has got an upgrade. It's going through a new shift or a new cycle to bring in a new beginning. That's what I'm connecting with. And I feel the romance angels are assisting you. Pile 3, you've got dreams. So you could well have a dream about your person where they come to you in a dream and tell you what their intention is or what the next steps are. You could have some very vivid dreams right now. You could be also guided to focus on your dreams. What do you want to manifest in your life? What do you want to create? The world is your oyster. Focus on your dreams, your desires, the things you want. But I feel this is more about being connected in dreams through dreams, and they're going to be vivid, lucid dreams. It's going to be astral visits. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Saranga says, message for 1111 for unions. Okay, so the 1111 portal tomorrow, what's the message for union? So we're going to bring in the written in the stars. I'm going to do a collective again. So again, 1, 2, or 3, pick a number. So what's the 1111 doing for everyone watching? That's pile 1. What's the 1111 doing for pile 2? And what's the 1111 doing for pile 3? Thank you. Okay, so pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. 1, 2, and 3. Pick your number. This is about your union or your relationship with your person, or what the 11 is doing in your love life or your life, okay? And I feel it's bringing clarity in. Okay, so pile 1, you've got spiritual realms. So you may be connecting more through the spiritual realms during the 11. So you may feel more telepathically linked to them. You may have more vivid dreams. You may feel that you're being connected to each other by heaven. So you may feel that you're receiving more signs, synchronicities. You may feel that magnetic pull. You may even be receiving signs through the spiritual realms as well. So something could happen in your third eye, or you could be shown a preview in some way. So the spiritual realms are assisting your connection with the 11. So I also feel this is like divine intervention. Pile 2, you've got shift focus. So the 11 is helping you to shift your focus. So you're focusing more on being together, or the love, not the fear. You're focusing more on the good things than the bad things. You're able to change the way you're looking at things, and shifting your perspective in that way shifts everything. And they're also shifting their focus back to you. So if they've been distracted or they've had other things going on, they're going to remember your value and your worth. And pile 3, you've got new direction. So the 11 is opening a new timeline. I spoke about that in today's members reading as well. But there's a new timeline opening up for you to move in a new direction. So remember, a rejection is a redirection. You're moving towards something new, something different, something better. So there's going to be a new movement ahead. Good messages. The 11 is having a positive impact, especially between now and the Aquarius season. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Message from Adam. So what does Adam want to say to you? You smashed through the walls I built up. I'm sorry I bailed on our love and hurt you. So what I'm feeling is, when you were together before, you actually smashed through the walls he built up, and then he ran. And he bailed. He's using the word bailed. So he bailed, he struck out, he disappeared. He's saying, I'm so sorry. He found it too intense. He couldn't deal with it because he put all these walls up around his heart. You smashed through them with your love and your light and your beauty and your magic. And then he ran and he hurt you and he hurt himself, and he's apologising for that. So he said, I'm sorry I bailed on our love and hurt you because you smashed through the wall. So it's like he's saying you did nothing wrong. You just loved me and I couldn't handle it. So he said, I'm a mess right now. And I feel that's what he's sorting out. He's sorting out this mess in his head and his life to be able to come back. Because his intention is to come back. He's saying to you, I wanted to tell you so many times already how much I missed you. So it's like he's saying, there's so many times I've wanted to reach out, but I haven't. There's so many times I've wanted to tell you that I miss you and I haven't. And I intended to and I haven't. Connect to me telepathically through meditation. So if you just pick pile 1 in that collective angel reading I did, then meditation will help. Pile 3, my higher self is with you every single day. And I feel that's another reason why love may not be coming into your life, or a new person, because he is your person. I hope that helps, okay? Shelley, thank you for joining the angel family, honey. Great to have you here. And again, just to let you know as well, if you love the Advent series that I'll be doing throughout December, where I open an Advent calendar and pull a card, I'm going to be doing that exclusive for members only this year. So if you become a member of the Angel family, not only do you get extra videos anyway and all the perks of being a member, but you're going to get the Advent series as well. And for those of you who've upgraded or are going to upgrade to the Angel Seeker, we're doing a gratitude series already. I started it today. Throughout November going into December, and then in January I'm going to do an in-depth Learn Tarot series over there. So if you want to learn tarot or learn more about tarot, and obviously I've done a free series on the channel, but obviously now I'm much more in tune with tarot and I feel it's the right time to do it. So we're going to do it over there. So if you want to learn tarot, you want to do some gratitude with me and perhaps learn a bit more about me, you can become an Angel Seeker as well. So just want to get that out there. And also to let you know, my new deck, I've just received an email, actually. It's just been approved. So my new deck of cards is now available on makeplaincards.com. I created it the other night, and it's the Archangel Metatron Oracle of Time, okay? Just seeing if I got a picture of that to show you. The Archangel Metatron Oracle of Time. So after the live, I'm going to be sharing a link where you can go and check out some cards in that deck, okay? But that's now available to buy. So if you want to connect more with time, it's not necessarily about like timings, like a timing deck. So I've already created one of them. This is about guidance from Archangel Metatron about why things take time and what you need to know to be more at peace with time. Okay, so next question we're doing is Jacinta. Thank you for the donation. What does the 1111 portal bring you for me and my mother, okay? So what's the 1111 portal bringing for you both? Answered prayers. Whatever you're praying about, you're going to get answers to those prayers, solutions. And when I went to the bathroom then, I feel this is why I've been guided to say it now. I looked out of the window when I was walking down the stairs, and it looked like there was a fox on the lawn. It wasn't a fox, it was like an orange leaf, but it looked like a fox. And foxes are a sign of solutions. So you may see foxes as a sign that your prayers are being answered. So whenever you've been praying about, whatever your mum has been praying about, the answers are coming. Have faith. So it's opening a door for your answered prayers to come in. I hope that helps, okay? Reading Rainbows, thank you for the donation. Should I text Joe? Okay, should you text Joe? Obviously follow your heart. Do what you feel in your heart and soul. But again, if you're asking, there may be some fear around it. So if you do reach out with fear, or reach out with no fear, not fear. Perhaps you're going to be reaching out with fear. Reach out with no fear of what would happen. So don't need an outcome. Don't think, oh, if I reach out and then he doesn't reply, I'm going to take it personally. If you're going to reach out, do it without the need for anything to happen, okay? So, but if you feel you need to, obviously follow your heart and do what you're guided to do. There is no right and wrong. Everything is a lesson. Everything is, it leads you where you're meant to be. So the lovers is there. It's a naked card, so I'm not going to show you, but the passion is there. So you're feeling pulled because you're missing him. You're feeling the energy. You're wanting to connect with him. But there is conflict around it. And this could be the fact that you're asking the question, in itself. Like saying, well, I'm conflicted. I don't know what to do. There could also be conflict if you send that message, which means it just may not be the right time to reconnect. But if you're going to reach out, do it from love, not fear, which means do it without the need for response. Do it because you just want to reach out, not because you want anything to happen from doing so. And there's still ego around it as well. So you may actually be reaching out for the wrong reasons. You may be reaching out because you feel stressed or anxious, or you're perhaps panicking a little bit. So I feel you've got to address that before you do it. So think, okay, am I going to reach out today because I want something to happen? Am I going to get triggered if nothing does happen? How am I going to feel if it doesn't bring in the response I want, or if things don't go to perhaps what I perceive to be my plan? Is that going to hurt you more? So it may be that you're guided to reach out, but you may need to wait until you're out of ego to do it. And I feel that Joe may also be dealing with ego and conflict, and that could also cause a delay in a response. So I'm not saying don't do it, I'm just saying think about it before you do. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. Has God made him my life partner in the 3D? Yes, obviously. You were created for each other. It's your ego telling you otherwise because of the circumstances. He's being very clear today in his message about coming to you and being with you, but you're not allowing yourself to believe it, which is how you're self-sabotaging. Yeah, because you're not allowing yourself to believe it. Right now, you can't see it. You can't see it because you see it with someone else. You see that he's got that life with someone else. Perhaps you're even thinking about the Christmas period or all of that, all the celebrations that you wish you were sharing with him, and that's getting you down. But it is moving forward into place. Okay, this is shifting, but you've got a timeline. In today's members reading, I talk about a new timeline coming in, and I've got a timeline here for you. But only when you release all the doubt and the fear and the stress around it actually becoming real in a physical way. Because you'll get in your own way. And then the timeline gets pushed out again. But the angels are offering you a timeline here, an opportunity to come together again between October just gone, so really now, to July. Okay, so if you actually have faith and stop doubting the connection and stop stressing about everything, very likely could move into place for you between now and July. And I say could because it depends on your thoughts and feelings. Because with you having the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's showing you that you're not allowing yourself to believe it. Or you're not trusting perhaps the guidance you're receiving, or you're focusing on the negatives, or you're thinking about the karmic situation. And they give me an itchy back, which is about stability. So you're being asked to believe. And look at that, we got 111. 111 likes just come up at that moment, and that's about having faith and believing. So if you start seeing 111 or even 1111, at the moment you go into your own anxiety and stress and ego, that's the angels saying no, wish, think big, trust the love, because that's moving things into place. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz's feelings about me today, please. So how's he feeling about you today? He's saying to you, I lost sight of what was important in our connection. So he's apologising for making you feel like you don't matter. He's saying he lost sight of that. And he also knows that your connection is important. He said, our time apart is coming to an end. I'm on my way back to you. So you may be sensing and feeling that. And I'm sure I read something in your community post on the Warriors about that's what you feel. And you said, I think you said, as he ended it with the karmic partner. I don't feel it's completely ended yet, but I feel it's in his mind. It's coming to an end in his mind, which is showing you he's going to make the decision to do something about it in the physical sense, if that makes sense, because he's saying our time apart is coming to an end. I am on my way back to you because I'd lost sight of what was important in our connection. And he knows what's important is actually being with you in a physical way and making you feel loved and wanted. Even though it's not his job to do that, it's your job to feel loved and wanted from your own self. So right now he's saying if you connect to me telepathically through meditation, he's going to tell you what's going on. So he wants to connect with you today. Okay, so make the time today to have a telepathic conversation with him. And you do that through relaxing your mind, breathing, calling him in. There's a heart merge in my playlist you can do as well that's going to bring that energy in. If you're perhaps wondering you don't know how to do it, or perhaps you can't connect, or you feel you can always connect, but perhaps you're struggling to do that, you may want to do that heart merge, okay? Shelley, thank you for the donation. Will Kenny and I get back together? Okay? Well, it's like right now you're not allowing things to happen naturally, or there's some stress around it. You've got the Magician in reverse. So this could well be that you're either trying to make something happen, or you're forcing, or you're stressing. So I feel that if you allow things to happen naturally, it's very likely you're going to come back together. But right now there's some kind of block, okay? That's what I'm connecting with the Magician in reverse there. We got dreams. So I feel you're going to connect in dreams before you move back towards each other in the physical world. So you may have a dream where he comes to you, or you get back together, or it's very loving between the two of you. And that's your sign of what's being manifested. It's also asking you to let go of the fear or the control or trying to make something happen. Because you have the power to make it happen. You just need to let go. And I feel he's also manifesting this too. So I feel you both want the same things. Doesn't matter what's happened, or what you're both saying to each other or not saying to each other. You're wanting him, he's wanting you. However, I feel there's this need to let go from your perspective, because he's already manifesting this into place. He may also be busy with other things right now, maybe focused on work or money or finding himself in some other way. And that may be part of why you broke up in the first place, that he needed to find his own identity, or he had lessons to learn, money to make, things to do. And that's what he's actually focusing on. So I feel his vibration, he's actually in a good place in his life in some way. And you may be picking up on that and perhaps even worrying if he's moved on, or if there's someone else. I'm not feeling or sensing that. I feel it's more he's busy working on his own identity and finding his own place in the world, which will make him a better partner for you. So let go of all the fear and stress and struggle. And that's when things are going to move forward. But you're going to connect in dreams before you come back together. So, and the reason not giving me a specific yes or a no is because it's something you're learning to trust in the love, okay? And that's why you've got a maybe. It says, what are you afraid of? So you've got to let go of your fears right now, because you may be in fear thinking, oh, we're never going to get back together. It's never going to happen, or whatever it is you're worried about. It says, what are you afraid of? Let go. And then that maybe will become a yes, because I do feel there is a future for the two of you when the time is right. So let me see if I can get a timeline around this. So what's the timeline? Any timeline? We've got next month. So you could get back together next month if you let go now. Or something could start moving into place next month if you let go now. But you've got to let go. And remember, you are the Magician. Okay, which is you're attracting things in. To be the Magician in reverse is saying you forgot your power, or you're worrying about it in some way. So give it to heaven, focus on you, and let things move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. How is Ben feeling towards me? How is Ben feeling towards you? He's saying to you, I really fumbled you and now I'm paying the price. So he's hurting because he knows he's messed you about, or he's let you down, or he's caused a problem, he's messed up. And he feels like he's paying the price. And paying the price means from not being with you, or, staying away from you, whatever he's doing. So he feels that way. He's saying, you had more faith in me than I did in myself. So what he's saying is, thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. And I feel that was the problem. Okay, he didn't believe in himself. He perhaps didn't feel like he was good enough for you. So he self-sabotaged and fumbled you. And now he's paying the price. And it's like he's thanking you for having faith, and he's finding his faith again. So I feel this whole situation is helping him to find faith. Okay, and that's ultimately why we do come to earth, by the way, to find faith. You're so beautiful inside and outside. That's how he feels about you. And he feels that way about you as well because you have faith in him when he didn't have faith in himself. You believed in him when he didn't believe in himself. And that's a very magical thing. So he's feeling good thoughts towards you, good things about you. And divine intervention is at work. So the angel's already on this, bringing you together. I hope that helps, okay? Angelic1111, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, my twins' thoughts and feelings about me in the future of our connection, please. Any changes in job or location coming in the next year? So first of all, how was your twin feeling and thinking about you? So your twin is saying to you, even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. So if you're not together right now, if you're in separation or you're in no contact, the love continues. It gets stronger, it grows, it gets more powerful and potent. So it's always there, okay? Physical separation. So even though you're in physical separation or you're not physically together, the love is growing stronger, and that's what you need to know. And they give me an itchy eye, and it's the right eye. This is connected with him. So he doesn't like what he's seen in his physical world. He doesn't like that he can't see you in his physical world. He doesn't like that you're not there in his physical world. And I feel that's also a change that's coming as well. Okay, so he doesn't want to be in physical separation from you. That's what I'm connecting with. So any changes in your job or location coming in the new year or in the next year, you've got to trust. Put your trust in God, that what will be for you, that you can do, have, and be anything you desire. So if you trust God's plan, especially with your twin, then obviously things are going to move forward. But I feel you've got to trust that the changes will come. If you want to change location or change your job, set that intention and then have faith it's going to be manifested for you, that the opportunities will come. Okay, so let me just get you a card about job, a card about your job, and a card about location, anything you need to know in the coming year. So for job, you've got, well, there you go, a new relationship. So this could be a new job coming that you have a great relationship with. So it could be that you have a new job, or you have a job that you're doing in the new year, especially between now and June, or January to June as well, that you absolutely love doing, that you're passionate about, that it fills your cup up. So I feel your job satisfies you, or it will satisfy you between January and June. Location, be patient. So you may need to be patient with changing location if that's what you want. That's why you got trust. But with patience and time, you'll have what you desire. And that's also in love as well. That's also could be about what's coming in with your twin between January and June. I hope that helps, okay? Current feeling, thank you for the donation. I'm just looking for your question. Current feeling. Can't see question. Just bear with me. Current feeling. Oh, you donated again there. Thank you. So current feeling says, your second question. Well, I can only see your second. Oh, no, there it is. I've got two, okay? So what does the universe want to tell me right now? My name is Priyansha. So welcome, Priyansha. Great to have you here. So what is the universe wanting to tell you right now? The universe is saying to you, the journey wasn't the smoothest or the most pleasant lately, but everything is coming together. So really the angel's saying, we know you've been through a rough time, a rocky patch, but it's going to get better, okay? Your patience, strength and perseverance will soon be rewarded. The wait is almost over. Hold on. So if you're waiting for something to happen, don't give up. Hold on. It's coming into fruition. And you'll soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did for you to receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favour. Trust the process and how things are unfolding for you. So I feel beautiful things are coming, and you may see bees, okay? And then you said, second question is messages for my future spouse. My name is Priyanshu. So there's definitely blessings coming in. And these could also be love blessings coming in for you. So what does your future spouse want to say to you? What does your future spouse want to say? Okay, so first card out, your future spouse is saying, I love how you constantly surprise me. So you're going to be like a surprise to each other. You know, you're going to keep each other on your toes in a good way. So you're going to be doing nice things for each other, surprising each other with date nights and fun and magic and things like that. So you're going to constantly surprise them. I love everything about our life together. So your future spouse will love the life that you share together. I get excited about coming home to you because you constantly surprise them. So that could be with, like having a nice meal on the table, or wearing some nice underwear, or doing something like running them a bath, or whatever it is. And that's why your person gets excited about coming home to you. So you're definitely going to live together and have a life together. And I'm so proud of how far we've both come on this journey. So this person will be your biggest fan. This person will be your biggest supporter. And is going to be so proud of everything you've achieved as well. I hope that helps, okay? And that's definitely worth waiting for, isn't it, you know? Dezo, thank you for the donation. Please, any good messages from the universe today? So I can't guarantee it's a good message, but it will be what you need to hear. So what do you need to know from the universe today for Dezo? What do you need to know from the universe today? So the first message out for you is, this new chapter in your life, so you've got a new chapter coming in, is going to require a new way of seeing things and a new way of seeing yourself. And maybe that's what you've been working on lately, seeing yourself through the eyes of love, or loving yourself, valuing yourself more. So you can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you've had until now. So if you've been doing the same thing and getting the same results, it's time to do something differently. This could be about setting boundaries down, or just generally loving yourself more, putting yourself first. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all from a higher perspective. So remember, there's always a reason for everything happening. Release all doubts and fears. You are currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. They are changes that have been long awaited. Leave the past where it belongs in the past. Trust that everything will fall into place for you in divine timing. So let go of what was, let go of the past, and have faith in what will be. Let me pull you an angel card as well. Anything else you need to know? So there's big changes coming in. And this is about new love. And this could also be about a new love coming in, or something coming in new that you love, that you dreamed about doing. You could have dreams about a new love, or it could be about your person returning in a new way. But I feel the message is there's love coming into your life. Something also that you may be doing that you love in a new way. That could be a new career or a new change, a new chapter. And you're going to feel much better. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and the angels, and what's he focused on doing? Okay, I'm being reminded of you all the time. So no matter what he's doing, he's being reminded of you everywhere he goes, everything he does, everything he thinks about, you're there in his mind, okay? He's saying, I crave you. So he's definitely craving you right now. I mean, look how many cards have come out. No matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. And that's because he's being reminded of you. Sway also is about movement and change. So change is coming in. He's saying to you, I'm taking time to find myself again. So that's what he's focused on doing. Finding himself again, working on himself, becoming his best version. He said, I miss the way I feel when I'm around you. So he's definitely missing you and the way he feels when he's around you. He's saying, watching you move on is killing me, but I want what's best for you. He may be afraid you're moving on. He's also watching you. So he could be watching you on social media. Perhaps he feels like you're moving on. And it's not that you're moving on from him. You're moving forward in your life. And that's also causing him anxiety. My biggest regret is not telling you how I really feel. So he's going to tell you how he really feels because he's afraid you're moving on. And honestly, when they get afraid that you're moving on, it's like they get a rocket up their ass, okay? And I feel that's going to move things forward. So let's get you an angel card. Yeah, dreams. So again, dreams, dreaming of you, thinking about you. He could be dreaming that you're with someone else and he's getting afraid of that feeling, worried about you being with someone else. So dreams are going to be very potent. I hope that helps, okay? I think I'm at the top of the chat, guys. Is that right? Because obviously I lost my chat on here. So we're going to do, Victor says, may Sister Donna have any message from her twin, a message from God, please, of course. So what's the message for Donna? So thank you all for sticking around. So Donna, Mark is saying to you, there's no excuse for my behaviour. No excuse. So he's saying, I know I've messed up. I know I've made a mess of things. I want to explain it to you now that I have more insight. So it's like he's gone through a big spiritual awakening and he wants to explain things to you now. He wants to talk about the way he feels and he wants to tell you things. So I feel there's going to be communication coming in. You are my wish fulfillment and I want you only. And I am hopeful that we will reunite again. So he's definitely thinking about coming to you and explaining his behaviour. That's what he wants to do. So we've got any timeline around this or anything we need to know? Yeah, he's visualising it now. He's wanting it now because he knows he's hurt you and he knows he's messed up and he's caused problems and pain and he's made some wrong decisions in his life and he wants to make up for that. But between now and February, yeah, you have all the support you need from heaven. You're being guided. The angels are on this, guiding you back together right now. Something's shifting. It could even come in within the next 2 weeks or so. But I am getting February as the furthest timeline. And that's around the Aquarius season, which is also connected with the star, which is about being guided, okay? I hope that helps. And we're going to do EC 33333. Says, hi, Liz. Hi, Liz. Does W have feelings for me? Does W have feelings for you? Does W have feelings for you? You don't realise how perfect you are to me. So W actually feels like you are perfect for him or perfect for them. W feels like you are the perfect person. And they see you as a perfect person, like you are perfect in every way. So yes, I do feel this person has feelings for you. Perhaps, there's definitely passion there as well. You've got the Lovers and the Judgment card. I definitely feel this person is a little bit worried, though, about what you think of them or what you're going to think about the person they are. So they may have some insecurity around their own self that could be holding this back. But the fact that the Lovers is there as well, and in this card, the Naked, I can't show you. I feel this person's thought about getting naked with you. So I do feel there's a lot of passion there as well. But this person feels you are perfect. I hope that helps, okay? And obviously nobody's perfect, but that's how we do see when we want someone and desire someone, that's how we do see them. We've got Byron says, how do I get free of the past? First of all, breath work. The past can't affect you in the present moment. I tell you the same thing all the time. It's about breath work. It's about meditation. It's about pulling yourself out of the past and out of the future into the now. And affirming it, I release the past with love. Knowing that you can't live in the past. It's gone. It's done. Okay, accepting the past is the first step to being in the now, moving towards your future. And trust me, I know how hard it is. I'm bad for it, going over and over things. If only I'd done that. And we all do it. Okay, it takes me a while to catch up with things in my own life. In other words, I'll know something in my intuition, and then it takes me like 3 months to actually do it because of the holding on. Because Cancerians, I'm a Cancerian as well, hold on. We grab on, we struggle to let go. So that's one of my big things I have to heal as well. So you're not alone, it's not like you're on your own. Everyone goes through the same thing. You just have to be patient with yourself and loving towards yourself and giving to yourself, okay? I'm having not great thoughts. Well, turn them around. You have power to turn your thoughts around. No one else has that power in your own mind. Turn your thoughts around. You have the power. Change your thinking. So I'll pull you in. Get you a affirmation that you can use. Okay. Wake up excited to start your day and affirm I am on the right path. That will shift you out of that negativity. So knowing you're on the right path is a sign that everything's moving in the right direction anyway. Start waking up excited to start your day. So wake up and say, thank you, God, for this day. I'm on the right path. Open your curtains and be excited about what's coming. You have the power to turn your life around. Okay, don't sit around in victim mode. Start standing in your victor mentality. I hope that helps, okay? I've just pulled you some cards. So I'm going to pull cards for people who haven't asked, okay? So we're going to do Stefan says, I do have a question. Last year I lost my wife of 21 years. I'm not even 40 yet. So obviously I'm sorry for your loss. There will have been a reason. You've been left behind for a reason. Remember, your life is not over. It's just beginning. I wonder if I'll ever find love again. but I really don't care to. But at the same time, I know how fulfilling it is. So really what you're saying is, I found the love that I wanted, and I've lost that love. And what now? So, and the thing is, you're not 40 yet. You've got a whole life ahead of you. And age is illusion anyway. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter whether you lost your person at 80. You've still got time, you know. So the point I'm making is you've been left here for a reason. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to bring in a message from your wife, okay? What does your wife want you to know to be able to move forward in love, okay? So what your wife is saying is straight out, okay, which means she knows she's with you. She feels the pain that you feel, okay? So she's saying, you could never cheat on me. The body is gone. Isn't that a beautiful thing to say? So she's saying, you can't cheat on me. The body's gone. So you may still have guilt around moving on, or you may still have some kind of unresolved emotions inside that you need to release to be able to be with someone. And that may well be what you have to heal right now. So she's saying that to you. You could never cheat on me because the body is gone. So don't worry about that. So it's like she's giving you permission to be intimate with someone again and to be able to make love to someone again and spend time with someone again. Look at this. Don't be afraid to love again. Don't be afraid. And, you know, you're saying, I know that love is good, and I know that love is real. And it's like you haven't really given up on love. You've just been through pain. So she's saying, don't be afraid to try again. Don't be afraid to love again. I should have been more honest with you, and I recognise that now. So there may be things that she wished she'd said to you while she was still living. Things she wishes she could have been more honest with you about. So I feel what she's kind of saying here is, don't paint the relationship as perfect. You know, because when someone passes over, that's what we tend to do, don't we? You know, we see everything was perfect, and there will be flaws, and there will be things that maybe triggered you and got on your nerves. And it's like she's reminding you to remember that, so you don't put the relationship or her on a pedestal, so you're able to move on. She's saying there is only love here. So what she's saying is there's only love here. You know, there's only love. There's nothing else. There's no pain. There's no trauma. There's no drama. There's no illness. There's only love here. And I feel that's what you need to know. She feels love for you. You feel love for her. And that's a beautiful thing. So you can move on, okay? Obviously, you'll always carry her with you everywhere you go. It was 15 years of cancer, multiple MS, and law enforcement, actually more like 20 years. We had one good year without any sickness. I've been with her since I was 17. Honestly, I feel you so much. My twin's in the same situation, but my twin's wife is still alive, okay? Exactly the same, even word for word about one happy year. It's painful. Okay, so I do feel your energy more than you know when I'm connecting with this, okay? So the angels want you to find harmony. It's like now is the time for you to find a relationship that will bring harmony to you. Because it's like you've done your duty, if that makes sense. You know, you were there, you went through all that struggle, all that pain. Now it's time for you to live. It's time for you to find harmony and balance in your own life and to not feel guilty about that. So forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. You did everything right. So I feel that the universe is going to line someone wonderful up for you at the exact right time. And it's about releasing the past and moving forward. I hope that helps, okay? The relationship, was not perfect. We always had to fight, but and charity. Yeah, exactly. And now it's time to let go and move forward. And I feel someone beautiful and magical is going to come in for you. I hope that helps, okay? Keep me posted as well. Ria says, in which year will I get married? Okay, well, again, trust in divine timing. I'll see if there's anything you need to know or anything we need to connect with about this. In which year will you get married? Is there any information coming in? Well, first of all, you've got the Empress there. So it's about you knowing your own worth and value and actually focusing on you as well and having faith, and that will move things forward. I've got 3 coming through. So you could get married within 3 years. Because this is something that could manifest within the next 3 years for you. If you believe in yourself, visualize what you want, trust the journey, get the relationship right with self and source, I feel within 3 years. So where are we now? 25, 6, by 2028. Okay, something's coming in within the next 3 years. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. Will it be a chance for Gerard and I to connect this month, okay? I'm sure that you're also wish right now. You also wish right now, because I always get the same energy coming through when I'm connecting with both of you. So will I get the chance to connect with Gerard this month in November? Will you get the chance to connect with Gerard? We got the Queen of Swords and you got the Knight of Cups. Yes, there is an opportunity for that. Okay, if you put your sword down. In other words, if you allow things to unfold naturally, perhaps stop trying to control things or want things to happen or allow things to happen. And also be more allowing in. So like this Queen of Swords here, Queen of Swords is very strong and resilient, but also she's got her defences up. You've got your sword up there. Okay, so I feel this is when you let go, that's when things flow, because there is an opportunity. Okay, there is a choice or a chance for this to come in or for him to move towards you. Okay, but it doesn't really matter if it's November or December or January, no, because you're going to come together anyway. So I feel once you let go of the need to have certain things happening in a certain timeline, and don't get me wrong, I don't mean that's what you're completely focusing on, but I do get this energy coming from you, like it's like I suppose it's a protective energy in a way, because you love him so much, you want to protect the connection. So you're very what's the word? Because it's not like a demanding. I don't feel you're demanding anything. It's more you want this to happen and you're craving this, and it can cause a block at times. I hope that makes sense, okay? Because I'm not feeling like any bad energy from you at all or anything like that. It's just the angel saying, let things flow and he will come. Okay? Let things flow and he will come. What does he say? When you build it, they will come, okay? And that's what I'm feeling. You build up you and he will come. Because he is coming. He is coming. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Byron coming in with a donation there. Says, what does my grandma and family want to tell me, okay? I feel they want to tell you to let go, to stop stressing so much and focus on peace, which comes through breath work. So what do your loved ones in heaven want to tell you? Okay, what do your loved ones in heaven? Well, first of all, they are around you saying hello. You may even hear that song, Hello from the Other Side. So you've got zeros, you may see zeros, you may hear hello from the other side, okay? So you have got support there from them, and I feel you know that you've got support, okay? And they've been calling your name, trying to get your attention, saying to you, you're not alone. I am in a beautiful garden. Now that's lovely, because your loved ones are saying they're in heaven. And what I'm also connecting with here is they want you to go in nature. They want you to spend more time either in the garden or in a park or around nature, because it will also relax your energy down. 1,000 years, you may hear that song. It's reminding you that you are eternal, that love is eternal, that your family are with you eternally, that they will love you forever. And if it's a yes for you, it's a yes for me. So they approve of what you want to do. They approve of your connection with your twin. They approve. They are around you, watching over you. Think of me fondly. So they're saying, think of me fondly. And again, this is also about you being able to think of other people in a very fond way. So, for example, when you think about your twin, think of her fondly. Don't judge her or go over into feelings of anxiety or stress. And laugh and smile. So this is the big one, I feel, because this will help you to relax as well. What they're saying to you is laugh and smile about the good times and forgive and heal the bad times. So you're going to go through bad times and good times. It's life. We all do. So laugh and smile when you can, and forgive and heal when you're going through a rough time. So see a rough time as an opportunity to forgive yourself, to heal the past, to let go, and laugh and smile. I feel like really what they're trying to say to you is laugh and smile more. I hope that helps, okay? When you make sure you are laughing and smiling, everything works out for you. So Theory, thank you for the donation. Very quiet between me and A, any breakthrough soon. So what's going on with you and A? Any breakthrough soon? I loved you more than I let on. So this person loves you, and they love you more than they let on. So they wish they'd have told you at the time that they loved you. You've got a breakthrough coming with helping hands. So the universe is on your side right now. You're going to move into permanent union. So you're going to have union with this person. And that's the breakthrough that's coming in, because there is helping hands. So if you've been praying, if you've been asking for intervention, it's working. Because the angels are on this, helping you to move towards permanent union. And I feel when he tells you how he feels about you, when he opens up, that's when you're going to move into union. So there is going to be a breakthrough. He's saying you may be losing hope, but I will come back to be with you in permanent union. So don't lose hope. because you're going to come into union. Okay, so again, it's in divine timing. So you might be thinking, well, when, you've got to let go. There's a miracle coming in. You're going to see bees as well. So a miracle will come in. I hope that helps, okay? Lady Lucy, thank you for the donation. Will I get to be with my long distance partner? The same when the time is right, okay? Yeah, chariot movement, and I feel that's also travel coming in. And it may be after the new year, and it will be, I mean, there is happiness there, but it's like, focus right now on happiness and joy. Because right now you may not be seeing it clearly, as in you may be in a lot of pain around this because you're not together. There's illusion around things because of that. And if something is moving forward. So what I'm getting is, it could be July time when things move forward the right way. So that could be when you get to be together properly. Not as in visiting each other. I feel like something is going to shift in the new year, possibly around July. I've got there as a timeline coming in. This could be for perhaps being together properly, like fully. So try and look at it differently, because I feel that you're going to get to be together, but not just yet. It's like something is in the works first. Something is being created first. Yeah, and it may be that you're being guided to focus on your friendship right now, to build that more, or even to work on other friendships right now. Or maybe you feel like it's a friendship right now because you aren't having the intimacy because you're not physically together. But I feel that will come in time. It's like I feel there's some illusion around until the new year. And when I say illusion, I don't mean like there's lies or cheating going on. I mean like just not seeing it clearly, not feeling. And it may be because of what's coming up. What have we got? We got Thanksgiving, Christmas time, a lot of celebrations. And you may be worried about that, thinking, are we going to have these times together? Or perhaps you're just upset about that. And the angels say, try and turn your thoughts into positive thoughts. I'm not saying you're not positive, but there may be things you're not seeing clearly because you want to be with your person. But the opportunity will come when you're both ready. That's the guidance. I hope that helps, okay? So next question we're doing is for our puppy Journey. Says, hi, I'd like a reading, please. Thank you for being here. So what's the guidance for you? So guidance is meditation. Now, when you meditate, not only do you calm your mind down and relax about the situation you're in, but you receive answers. So the angels are really saying, if you want answers or you want to know what to do, go into a meditation. Now, this doesn't mean you've got to do a long meditation, especially if you feel like you haven't got time to do that. It just means go somewhere, relax your mind and breathe, call on your angels, and you'll receive answers. So meditate to receive the answers you seek. All the answers are already inside of you. Okay? Yeah, you just need to be more balanced right now. And also when you meditate, it can balance your energy. It can heal your chakras. It can relax you and revitalize you and energize you. Because you may be feeling out of balance. And this may be something you've been experiencing or something that's coming around you around the Libra season. And you're being moved towards something new. This is a new beginning. Okay, and this could even be something you're birthing into existence. So it could be new projects on the horizon. This could also be connected with kids. But I feel it's more about you needing more balance. And the angels are asking you to meditate to balance your energy. Especially if you feel things are up in the air or you're not sure what to do. So what's written in the stars for you? You've got perfect alignment. And that's connected with balance. So I feel if you meditate, you're going to come into alignment with what you want. You're going to feel more relaxed, more balanced, more at peace. And that's going to open all the right doors in all areas of your life. So, for example, if you want more balance in your love life or in your career or in your finances, meditate to calm your energy down. And if you're doing meditation already and perhaps you feel it's not working, perhaps change the way you're doing it. Because sometimes we can do too much meditation and all we need to do is perhaps go for a nice walk or relax our energy in another way. For me, for example, what works for me is sitting in a coffee shop and having a hot chocolate. That's my form of meditation. And to other people, they're like, what? Busy coffee shop? But to me, it relaxes me. It's my form of calm. So if I'm stressing out and panicking, I go and get on the bus and go and have a hot chocolate, So do what feels good for you and it will make you feel better. Angie, thank you for the donation, honey. How does he really feel towards me when he's seen me, he ignores me? So he's not necessarily ignoring you because he doesn't care. He doesn't know how to handle you, or he doesn't know what to say. or really doesn't know how to handle his own emotions, but they're saying he doesn't know how to handle you. So he may feel like you're mature for him, like spiritually mature, and he feels like he's not good enough or he doesn't feel mature enough. He's saying, watching you move on is killing me, but I want what's best for you. So he may even feel like you've moved on. He may feel like you've moved on, or he may be insecure about you moving on. He said, my biggest regret is not telling you how I really feel. So he wants to tell you how he really feels about you, and he does not want you moving on. They're blocking my throat. So even though he ignored you, he saw you, and he was watching you, he was paying attention to you, and he may even thought that you ignored him. So remember, it's about perception. Perception creates reality. It's an our connection defies logic and explanation. So he can't even put into words what he's feeling because you smashed through the walls he built up and he bailed on the love and it hurt you. So again, this is how you may feel like he bailed on you, he ignored you. That's how you may feel. So what's the next step or what's going to happen? Okay, we've got direct power. So I feel this is him stepping into power to be able to directly contact you or directly connect with you because you are the Empress and he sees you that way. So he sees you as someone very loving, nurturing, everything he's ever wanted. So you are his wish fulfillment, you're his Empress, especially if you connect with the journey as twin flames. He sees you as the divine feminine. But I feel he needs to directly come to you in a powerful way, and that's what he plans to do. He just needs more strength. He needs a bit more time. So I do feel if you give this time, it will move forward, okay? Let me just bring one more deck in here. Without you in my life, I feel lost. So he feels lost without you. And he's saying, I lack courage to come back to you. There you go. So it's the courage he needs to find. That's what I've just felt anyway. And I want to reach out to you. So he does want to reach out. He just needs to gain the courage. And that's why he needs a little bit of time. So don't judge him and think, oh, he doesn't care. He's ignoring me. He's actually finding the strength. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation, honey. Can I have a message about my union with B? I'm feeling in a warmth, calm and peace with myself. Well, you've got romantic cycle. So obviously when you're in union, it's going to be a very romantic cycle. It's going to be romantic. So you may do nice things for each other, candlelit bath, rose petals on the bed, that kind of thing. So what's it going to be like when you're in union? Oh, you do it right. Look at this. You do it right. Now that means there's a winky face. And when I created this deck, it's also about being together physically. So obviously when you're physically together, you do it right. You turn him on the right way. You do the right things. But you do it right. You cook meals right. You do everything right. So everything you're going to do is right. And let's start a family. Now, obviously, you take how it resonates with you. Okay, because starting a family can mean having kids together. But it could also mean getting pets or getting carrots. You know, whatever that means for you. It could be like building the family. Like you meet their family, they meet your family the right way. Like you're building something together. So you're going to build something together. So it's not going to just be about you and him. It's going to be about family as well. And you're going to do everything right in his eyes. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do Zisha. There we are. I've seen Zisha there. Zishan says, I'm Lubra. Welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. I'm Lubna. My husband's name is Zishan from Pakistan 11 years ago. I have no baby. When will I conceive, please? Well, it will be when God allows it to happen, okay, or whomever you connect with up there, you know, when it's the right time. So try and see it from a higher perspective, first of all, that if it hasn't happened yet, there is a divine reason why. And sometimes when we want something, we can't understand that or we can't see that. We just want it. But God has a plan, he really does. He sees beyond the 3D and he sees the bigger picture of our lives and he knows when the time is right. So I feel you need to have faith in that. You've got nature. So what I'm getting is let nature run its course, let it happen naturally. And I know you're probably panicking, thinking, well, what about the biological clock ticking or time is ticking? But you have to have faith in God's plan. Okay, so that's the message I've got coming through for you. You must let nature run its course. And that's the divine guidance for you, that you're being guided. You've probably already seen signs that this is happening for you at some point in your life. You probably feel like it's going to happen. And you know deep inside it's going to happen, but wanting it to happen can cause a block. It can cause resistance that creates a delay. So I feel if you, even spending more time in nature may assist you as well, or perhaps doing more natural things for your body, And knowing that you are going to have, you may even have a natural birth as well. But I feel the message I need to give to you, and I'm sorry if it's painful because I'm not giving you a timeline, but the angel's saying let nature run its course, let nature work its magic, and don't try and control things. You hear about, don't you, people trying to make things happen for years and years, and then they finally let go and then it comes in. So have faith in that, okay? Have faith in God's plan. Let me see if I can get some kind of timeline for a fertile time for you. Is there a fertile time coming through for you? You've got in a few weeks. So in a few weeks, there may be, if you let go today and think, right, I'm going to stop worrying about this, I'm going to stop wanting this, in a few weeks, things could turn around. I hope that helps, okay? Reading Rainbows, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm 3 months behind on my mortgage, how to manifest money. First of all, visualise that you've paid it. Write down, I'm so happy and grateful that my mortgage is paid in full. Put that down. But that may be a bit too much. You may think, no, it's not paid in full. So you could actually cause yourself more problems doing that. So write down, I'm so happy and grateful now that my mortgage is up to date or whatever. Because if you say paid in full, that's a great one for manifesting. Because what you're really saying is, I would never get behind because it's already paid off. And you have the power to manifest that just as much you got the power to manifest a cup of coffee. It's all about your belief, okay? So affirm it first of all. I'm so happy and grateful now that my mortgage is up to date. Thank you, God. I'm so grateful for that. So affirming it is the first step, okay? And believing it and not stressing. So if you've got time to worry, you've got time to pray. Reward yourself, okay? So what I'm really feeling with this is when you pay off your mortgage, when you're the same payoff, it's like they're telling you that you have the power to manifest paying your mortgage off in full. That's how powerful you are, but you may not believe in that right now, okay? But when you do pay this off, when you pay off the 3 months arrears or whatever you do, reward yourself. And reward yourself by being kind and loving to yourself, by rewarding yourself often for things you do or achieve. Just buy yourself a gift today. Now, obviously, you may not want to buy yourself a gift today because you want to pay off your mortgage. But when you do pay it off, and you will, make sure you're rewarding yourself. You're grateful for it. And the more grateful we are for the bills we pay and the services they create in our lives, the quicker things turn around. Okay? So the message from the angels says your prayers are going to be answered. So if you pray about this and give it to heaven, you're going to get an answer to your prayers. So it's like the angel saying it's already in motion. You've already prayed about it. Now stop worrying about it and know you'll be okay. Everything will work out. What your mind is doing is playing tricks on you by bringing in the worst case scenario. So you've got to bring yourself back into now and affirm, I am safe, all is well. Everything is already sorted out. And I feel that's what Archangel Michael wants you to know. No more donations, please, because I'm going to go off after. So no more donations after Chaos fan, okay? So what does Archangel Michael want you to say? Yes, to keep a sense of humour. Because you may have lost your sense of humour because you may be stressing out. So just laugh about this. Take your time making a decision. So don't worry. Don't think, oh my goodness me, I've got to make this decision today or I've got to do this or that. Just relax about things and let things move into place naturally. I hope that helps, okay? Jake, great to see you, honey. Thank you for being a member and using your milestone. Any messages for me at this time? Much love. So what's the message coming through for you? You've got freedom flying out and blessings. So enjoy your freedom. It's a blessing. I feel that's what the angels want you to know. That you have the power right now to go where you want to go, do what you want to do, and that's an absolute blessing. There are blessings coming into your life. There's blessings already in your life. So be grateful for everything and rise and enjoy your freedom right now. What else is going on? What else do you need to know? Yeah, earthly cycle. So remember, everything is in cycles. There may be a new cycle starting for you. Enjoy your blessings, especially moving towards Christmas time and into the new year. And remember your power, who you are. You are strong. You are capable. Your dreams are going to manifest and come true. Don't worry about the time it's taking, or whenever you start getting frustrated, remember what your blessings are. Be grateful. Because obviously you can go into your head about having things, but you're already manifesting them in divine timing. Be strong right now and remember your own power. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message from Divine and my person, please. So what's the message for you from your angels? You've got trust. So trust the process, trust the love, trust the universe, trust yourself, trust everything to work out beautifully for you. Trust is the key. Your person saying, no matter how hard I try, my thoughts always come back to you. Okay, so your person may be trying to distract themselves or pretend that this isn't happening, whatever they're doing, but it doesn't work because they always think about you. They just need space. The separation is needed right now. So I feel that in the separation or the no contact or whatever you're going through, if there's time apart occurring right now, that's needed. And you have to trust, you're learning to trust in this situation that it's needed, because he's thinking about you anyway. It's like the universe is reminding him of you everywhere he goes. He can't escape this love and he can't escape you, but he may need time to process things. So what he's saying to you is, your absence is a constant ache that refuses to subside. So he's also aching for you. He's craving you. He can't forget you. He wants you. So everything is shifting into place. Yeah, and this is the thing. Don't let this affect your mood. Okay, don't let this affect your vibration. He's learning lessons right now to make a decision, to speak his truth. Everything else is illusion. You're telepathically connected right now. There could be something shifting between now and the next full moon, which is on the 4th, is it? Yeah, the 4th of December. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, guys, I'm going to go off because I've been on for 3 hours and 40 minutes. So thank you to everyone who connected with me. I'm going to be live again on Wednesday. Okay, so my next Q&A will be on Wednesday, hopefully, unless anything changes. But at the moment, Wednesday will be the next one. So thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you for everyone for being here as well. Remember, if you didn't receive an answer, don't worry. Click anywhere in the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Also remember, after, I do a little short, don't I, with some guidance everyone needs to hear. And YouTube suggests that. So I always see that as the universe bringing through what needs to come out. That's why it is what it is. If you're wondering why I share those little tiny shorts I do, that's how I do that, because the universe guides that, okay? The angels guide that. And remember, you've got a weekly reading today as well. Tomorrow I'll be doing a DM check-in. And if you are a member of the Angel Seeker level, I've started a gratitude series this today as well. So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you all so much love. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up and I'll see you soon.